The following is a copyrighted feature of the Fun Media Group in conjunction with the Alabama High School Athletic Association.
We are the radio home of the 7-time state champion Fyffe Red Devils. Fun 92.7 HD2. Now from the FTC Farmers Telecommunication Cooperative Broadcast Booth. It's the Red Devil Preview on Fun 92.7. Brought to you by the Town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Gurley, Alabama, home of the Whitesburg Christian Warriors, at least temporarily over at Madison County Elementary School, the playing surface tonight for a Class 3A Region 8 matchup. I'm Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson, outside the makeshift FTC broadcast booth, if you will. Drew Sims, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter, returns to us this evening. We'll check in with Drew in just a few moments. Guys, we're a little late getting on the air. Let's jump right into it here this evening. Fyffe 4-2. 4-0 in region play, though, Greg. Whitesburg Christian 3-3, 2-2 in region play. They have a puncher's chance at making the playoffs, but they've got to make some history here tonight by getting in their only 4+ years of football a big win, their first staple win ever against the Fyffe Red Devils.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough task, but, you know, we've seen over the last couple of weeks that anything can happen once they get out there and they turn the lights on.
JJ, this is a football team, and the Red Devils on the other side that claimed sole possession of first place last week when they took it from Sylvania. And by the way I say took it, I mean they literally just snatched it from them.
Well, that was more like Fyffe football we saw last week. And I'll just say this. The rumors of the Red Devils' demise have been greatly exaggerated because that looked more like the Fyffe football team that we're accustomed to seeing last week.
Yeah, indeed it did. Coach Jerry Adcock will join us a little bit later on in the program to tell us about his Whitesburg Christian Warriors. Of course, we'll also hear from Coach Paul Benefield as well to get you set for tonight's matchup. We'll give you a quick rundown of our Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard. As again, we are late getting on. We apologize. We've had a few difficulties since getting here. It's not the biggest of stadiums, and it most certainly is not the biggest of press box. We are almost ground level. Drew, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter, we're going to be relying heavily on you this evening, my man, because down here, at least on that far side where you're at, it gets hard to see those yard lines.
Yep, that's all right. I'll do the best I can. Not going to promise anything. That's why I'm down here and y'all are up there.
All right, we will take the break. Be back with more in just a moment. A look at our Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard on the other side. You're listening to Fun Radio, Fun 92.7 FM, HD1 and HD2. The Fyffe Red Devils and the Whitesburg Christian Warriors. The pregame show continues next after this on Fun Radio.
The town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle are proud supporters of the Fyffe Red Devils. The mayor and town council would like to remind fans that we all play a role in the education of our students. As parents, fans, and members of this community, we set the example whether you're aware of it or not. Real Red Devil fans practice good sportsmanship. This message is brought to you by the town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle. Go Big Red.
50 words to describe 50 taters. Delicious, tasty, mouth-watering food heaven. Well, there are many more words, but to experience comfort food in a casual dining atmosphere, stop in at 50 taters. From loaded taters that are legendary in North Alabama to sizzling steaks, tantalizing barbecue plates, burgers, and simply irresistible salads, the choices are endless. Fill up before the big game at 50 Taters in Rainsville at 770 East Main Street. Open Wednesday through Saturday 11 to 8 and Sundays 11 till 2:30. 50 Taters. It's taterific.
Ready to hit the road in a new car, but have no credit or bad credit? That's no problem here at Ace Auto Sales. Hi, I'm Ace, and here at Ace Auto Sales, we understand that life happens and credit issues can arise. That's why we're here to help you get into a new car that you'll love. At Ace Auto Sales, you can drive away in about 30 minutes with our hassle-free financing and unbeatable deals. Ace Auto Sales, where every car now has a warranty. Come see for yourself why our customers keep coming back to Ace Auto Sales. Browse our inventory at aceautosales.online.com.
Elevate your brand with top-notch labels from Alliant Label LLC. A full-service label manufacturer, we offer everything from blank shipping labels to customized solutions. Whether you're a small farmer or a large corporation, we cater to your needs with precision and care. Family-owned and operated with 30 years of industry expertise, Alliant Label excels in delivering large-scale orders promptly and efficiently. Our commitment to quality and customer service means your brand receives the attention it deserves every time. Visit AlliantLabel.com or call 888-673-0707. Alliant Label, making your ideas stick.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to neighborhoods all over the world. And now on Tuesdays at Applebee's in Fort Payne, we invite you to cheat on tacos. Put some passion back into Tuesdays with hot and juicy burgers and fries for only $9.99. The Bourbon Street Mushroom Swiss, the Quesadilla Burger, the Classic Cheeseburger, all burgers with fries just $9.99. Cheat on Taco Tuesday at your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne, 111 Airport Road West. Call 256-273-5245. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood.
The Clarkson Pennington Law Firm can handle your legal needs.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. We'll be there for you. Everybody needs someone by the side. That's just what we'll do. You can put your trust in us at ClarksonFirm.com.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than the quality of legal services provided by other lawyers.
This is the new home of the Fyffe Red Devils in North Alabama. Fun 92.7 HD2. Now back to the Red Devil Preview, brought to you by the town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle.
Back here with you in Gurley, Alabama, home of the Warriors of Whitesburg Christian. Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson inside the FTC broadcast booth. Drew Sims, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter. A rundown of our Rainsville Auto Glass in-game scoreboard that we'll check in with Travis Lane throughout the evening. Looks like what here, Jeremy?
Okay, we have Brewer at Boaz tonight. Priceful visits Fairview, Athens at Hartselle, Austin at Bob Jones, Buckhorn at Southside, Cedar Bluff at Pisgah, Collinsville at Sylvania, Columbia at Coleman, DAR at St. John Paul II, Decatur Heritage at Tanner, East Lawrence visits Central High School of Florence, Florence visits Grissom, Gadsden City at Fort Payne, Geraldine at Brindley Mountain, Holly Pond at Asbury, Huntsville at Albertville, James Clemens at Sparkman, J.B. Pennington visits Piedmont, Lee at Hazel Green, Madison Academy at New Hope, Plainview visits North Jackson, Sardis visits Douglas, Scottsboro at Guntersville, Section at North Sand Mountain, Susan Moore at Faultville, West End at Ider, West Morgan at Danville, West Point at East Limestone, Westminster Christian at Madison County, and finally Woodville visits Valley Head.
All right, Jeremy, we appreciate that. We'll check in with Travis Lane throughout the evening as it goes, and we jammed old-time rock and roll right here on the Fun Radio Network all the time. We'll take the break and boogie on down as they get ready for senior night here, by the way. We might have a couple of extra minutes to spare. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll take the break, be back with more of our preview show brought to you by the town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle on the other side on the Fun Radio Sports Network, presented by Superior RV.
The town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle are proud supporters of the Fyffe Red Devils. The mayor and town council would like to remind fans that we all play a role in the education of our students. As parents, fans, and members of this community, we set the example whether you're aware of it or not. Real Red Devil fans practice good sportsmanship. This message is brought to you by the town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle. Go Big Red.
You need a place to save, just start now. Get along for that first house. Caught in the storms of life, but just fair weather. You'll be safe. First State Bank will grow together.
First State Bank, locally owned and operated, where we can meet your needs personally and promptly with online banking featuring online bill pay, e-statement, mobile banking, mobile check deposit, debit, and credit cards.
First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fyffe Pharmacy is your hometown Health Mart pharmacy for all your prescription and personal health needs. Fyffe Pharmacy's focus is on you, providing you with a convenient location, professional and friendly service from a staff that knows how to make your visit pleasant and enjoyable. Located at 44 Blackwell Street, just off Alabama 75 in downtown Fyffe. Fyffe Pharmacy, your Health Mart pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
There's nothing like the sound of rain on a metal roof. JC Metal Roofing provides all types of quality metal roofing for your home or even your barn with the ag panels. JC Metal Roofing products are snap lock standing seam. Trust the metal roofing company with over 12 years in business that offers guaranteed work from a licensed and insured professional serving all of North Alabama. Call 256-996-2678 and follow JC Metal Roofing on Facebook for current projects. JC Metal Roofing.
Market on Main is your one-stop shop for women's clothing and gifts in the heart of Fyffe. Discover the latest fashions and game day apparel, all at an affordable price. Gear up for Friday nights under the lights with the Red Devils and find tops, dresses, jeans, jumpsuits, and rompers all on our shelves. Visit us at 1002 Main Street or call 256-623-8503. Don't forget to follow Market on Main on Facebook for specials and new inventory. Market on Main, your style, your community.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College. Hi, I'm Adam Ward, and my career got started at Northeast Alabama Community College. NACC offers the lowest tuition rates in the state and guarantees class transfers within Alabama. Customize your schedule with flexible classes and fast-track certificate programs with new online options and hybrid learning. This fall, explore the new Workforce Development Center with expanded programs and cheer on the Mustangs on the Diamond in their first ever softball season. Kickstart your future at NACC.edu.
This is the new home of the Fyffe Red Devils in North Alabama. Fun 92.7 HD2. Now back to the Red Devil preview, brought to you by the town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle.
Oh, just having fun, reminiscing about the last time we were here in Gurley for this game between Fyffe and Whitesburg Christian. In fact, that game was the first ever matchup between these two programs. Whitesburg only came online with a football program in 2020. Heck of a year to come online for football when you think about it. But we welcome you back to Gurley as we have senior night fixing to commence for the Warriors of Whitesburg Christian. I'm Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson, Drew Sims, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter. Mentioning reminiscing, this is nothing against Whitesburg. It's just a little quick funny story. Greg, the last time we were here, it was almost memorable, not only because of the Fyffe win, but in the fact that I nearly fell out of the box and you had to grab me by the belt buckle just to keep me from falling because I was trying to see around a pole.
Yeah, the pole is in a very inopportune spot there, and Adam tried to take a header out of the press box. He would have tried to, get 8 foot down, so it could leave a bruise, leave a mark.
It would have scarred, that's for certain. And I don't know which would have been hurt worse, the body or the pride.
I'm sure the pride.
Well, let's get right into this matchup tonight. Third meeting ever. Fyffe leads it, of course, 2-0. The last meeting last year, September 15th, Fyffe won it 54-0. By the way, that's also the last time that West Whitesburg, I'll get it right, Whitesburg Christian Academy, that's the last time that they were shut out. Now, here's the big kicker. Coach Jerry Adcock comes in after many, many years as the Decatur Red Raider head football coach, 27 years to be exact. This is his 28th season overall. He's 3-3 in his first season, 190 and 123 overall. We'll hear from him and coming up in just a moment. But, JJ, we were kind of talking over dinner at Open Scottsboro a little while ago in that there's been some marked improvement here from Whitesburg since we've seen from the Jimmy Nave days now to Coach Jerry Adcock halfway through his season.
Well, they had quite a beginning the first season in existence, and if I do recall correctly, they had opportunities to make the playoffs as a 4 seed. You can't. You expect this program to improve under that guidance from Coach Adcock, all that years of experience.
Yeah.
And sitting at 3-3 right now, you can already see that hey, they're competitive, ready to move forward.
Drew, this is a football program with 15 total wins and not even 5 full seasons of football yet. I'll read these off to you. You tell me what you think. 2 wins over Asbury and Shoal Christian and Tharptown. 1 win over Brindley Mountain. Coosa is on this list. Gaston, Holly Pond, Eider, Sandrock, Section Victory Christian, and Woodville. They have 1 victory against those. Now, granted, you might look at those and say that those are not very good football teams on a yearly basis. However, to not even be 5 full years complete, I would dare say that that's a fairly impressive mark considering where some of those other schools lie.
Well, exactly, and like y'all talked about, already on the right trajectory this year, already got 3 wins under their belt this year. So with quite a few games left to go. And hopefully a shot at the playoffs for this team on the line. They've got 3 region games left. It's against us, Geraldine, and Asbury. They've got to win 2.
Yeah.
They've got to win 2.
Yeah. And, of course, as Drew mentioned there, Greg, not only the 3-3 record, but they're 2-2 in region play. They had a big come-from-behind win last week over Holly Pond. Had to come back. We're going to get a little bit of a breakdown with Coach Adcock on that in just a second. But they had to come back and win that football game to set themselves up to be 5th overall right now in the region with a puncher's chance to maybe take Collinsville's spot where they sit right now currently at 4th.
And those are the kind of games that build a program, too. When you come from behind to win a game, you have to. That's where you start building your momentum. You start gaining that confidence, and you know that, you do belong.
Indeed, it does. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head football coach of the Whitesburg Christian Warriors, Coach Jerry Adcock, and what a pleasure and a joy it was. Let's hear that conversation now, presented by Southern Ceramic Solutions. Our coaches chat each and every week by Southern Ceramic Solutions. Protect and elevate your vehicle with Southern Ceramic Solutions. Here's the head football coach of the Whitesburg Christian Warriors, Coach Jerry Adcock.
Welcome back, Coach's Breakfast, everyone, on Fun Radio, Fun 92.7 FM. Continuing from Huddle House this morning, I'm Adam Ward, now on the line with the head football coach of the Whitesburg Christian Warriors, Coach Jerry Adcock. First of all, it's a name that many folks in North Alabama are familiar with, Coach. From your many years at Decatur, you slipped into retirement, but only for just it seemed like a fraction of a second before you come out and take the Whitesburg job. What attracted you to the Warriors position?
When I retired, I didn't know if I was through with football or not. I just felt like it was time to step away for a little bit, and I worked for Pepsi for about probably 6-8 months afterwards, and then got a phone call and said, "Hey, are you interested?" And I had not been able to put football away. I would sit up at night, watch film. I would think through so many things, and if I did it again, I'd try to do this, I'd try to do that, and I just couldn't get it out of my heart and my mind. And opportunity arose, and I said, "Well, good Lord, either close the door or open the door. I'm like, whatever you want to do, I'm gonna be obedient to it." And the door got opened, and I walked right in. So here I am.
Before we get into this game with Fyffe being your last home game of the year before you end up with 3 on the road, tell me about some of your players that we're going to be calling on the radio, some guys that have stood out for you.
Well, Caleb Robinson's our quarterback, and he's a 3-year starter. He's one of the. Caleb has got the ability to throw the ball really well, and he's done some really good things for us. And he's had a good career here, and we kind of go as he goes. And he's been an outstanding player for us. Andrew Bolton is a defensive back and a wide out, and he was a young man that caught 2 touchdown passes, one that caught the 96-yarder the other night. But he's been a real standout and done a tremendous job as a cornerback. Just better than we could have imagined. And Tobin Yeager, running back, strong safety, and has done a great job, especially at running back. Been very, very productive for us. Ryan Kretz. Ryan is a strong safety, and he's kind of been a guy that we really have put in a situation to make some really critical plays for us, and done a super job there. Offensive line-wise, had 2 seniors who have just been outstanding, and that's Isaiah Page and Les White. They've just done a super job for us there. But there's been a lot of kids, many more, but a lot of kids that have really stepped up. David Willard was a kid that moved in here in the spring from Tennessee. His dad got relocated with the church. All of a sudden, he's our starting free safety. He's a starting wide out, and he's also our kicker. So, he has been, it's just like, just a real treasure to have him. Those guys have been really strong players out of our senior class that have stepped up, and we feel like it produced a lot for us. There's somebody I'm sure I'm leaving out. I'm just skimming the top right here, but
I understand.
That's some of the guys that's been here, and some of the guys that's been producing for us for a long time.
Yes, sir. We're talking with the head football coach of the Whitesburg Christian Warriors, Coach Jerry Adcock. Coach, as we flip the page and talk Fyffe Red Devils coming into to Gurley tonight over at the old elementary school there on that old playing surface. But you and Coach Benefield, you guys are no strangers to one another. And Whitesburg and Fyffe, they've locked up before. But you and Coach Benefield, y'all go back even before the inception of Whitesburg Christian football. Talk about what you see from his team on the field. Everybody wants to talk about the championships of the past and everything, but he's one of these coaches. He'll look at you and say,
this team ain't done anything this year. We're not talking about last year, the year before. We're talking about this team. They've not done anything. But when you see this team on tape as you prepare to take on the Red Devils, what do you see?
Well, they execute. They execute so well. And, in their offensive line. And I told our kids that this will be one team, and they're going to be they'll be bigger than us in some places. But this is one team that here's the thing. They're not lining up with 275, 285-pound kids.
That's right.
They line up with normal high school kids that just understand how to play the game. They're very well coached. They're very technique-oriented. They're very physical. And they're fast. Their linemen are fast. And when they come off a ball, I mean, it's just, for being an old option coach, it's a lot of fun to watch. Then I realized, oh, my gosh, I got to coach against these guys. And it kind of changed the taste in my mouth a little bit. But they're a throwback to just hard-nosed football, physical football. They tackle well. They take on blocks. They get off blocks. They sprint to everything they do, and they've got speed. They've got speed, and they're strong. You can tell that they get their time in the weight room. You can tell that. And I told somebody, a friend of mine was coaching, he said, what's it like? I said, well, imagine two tight full house backfield. There's 11 players, but somehow they're pulling 14. I don't know how, but it looks like 14 guys. I said, they block down, kick out, and then here comes 14 guys up in the gap knocking you, whoever's left out. And I said, it's amazing how well they execute their offense. And what they do is, it's unlike the conventional stuff that most of us are seeing now. So it's trying to mimic it in practice. We can't do it. I mean, we've tried, but we can't.
Right. Well, you get senior night tonight before final three regular season games on the road. Of course, anytime homecoming, senior night, any other thing comes up, it's easy to talk about distractions, but I'll just simply ask you, what do you need to see from your kids in this ball game tonight in the final home game?
Well, we got to see it. We've got to get to a level of physicality that we haven't reached yet. We've got to go out there at the beginning and play with a lot of intensity that we've kind of lacked. When we played Collinsville, it was like, that first half was like a morgue. I mean, it was so quiet and so lack of intensity. And then we're down and we come back the second half and pull it within 2 scores. And we got the ball with 2 scores and throw an interception right there on the 30-something yard line at the end. We're making a comeback. Well, we didn't do anything first half, and pretty much very similar against Sylvania. Well, we're playing a team in the same echelon of good football teams. So we've got to start better than we've been starting, and we got to tackle. We're not a good tackling team, and we've got to understand that being physical is a mindset, and it's an attitude you go out there with. And those are things that we're working on, and it won't just happen overnight. It's going to take a while.
Well, Coach Jerry Adcock, first of all, it's a pleasure to get to chat with you. I hope to get to meet you pregame and shake your hand and look forward to watching Whitesburg Christian keeping up with it. It like you say, it seems like you're getting there, teetering on the edge of taking a very big, gigantic step, and just hoping to get to see that here before long for Whitesburg Christian. Want to wish you the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all talking to us.
And that is Coach Jerry Adcock of the Whitesburg Christian Warriors. Before we take the break, let's get our starting lineup for Whitesburg Christian offensively.
Okay, first off, at left tackle, number 52, we got Jackson Gibson. He's 6'1", 170-pound freshman. Left guard is number 50, John Marshall Taylor. He stands 5'9", 165-pound freshman. And center is 64, Les White, 6 foot, 210-pound senior. Right guard is number 62, Alex Aqual. He's 5'10", 175-pound. He's a junior. Right tackle is 54, Isaiah Page. He's 6'3", 215-pound senior. At tight end is number 11, Cruz Cole. He is 6'4", 180 pounds. He's a junior. Wide receiver is number 14, David Willard, 5'10", 165-pound senior. The other wide receiver is number 18, Graham Williams. He's 6'1", 150 freshman. We have running back number 3 is Tobin Yeager. He's 5'8", 170. He's a senior. Another wide receiver is 25, Emerson White, 6 foot, 150-pound senior. And the last person we have here is quarterback number 5, Caleb Robinson, 5'10", 165-pound senior.
All right, we're going to take the break. When we come back, time to break down the Fyffe Red Devils here from Coach Paul Benefield and give you the updated starting lineups. Take that with a grain of salt, if you will. We'll be back with more of the Red Devil Radio Preview Show brought to you by the Town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle in just a moment here on Fun Radio.
The Town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle are proud supporters of the Fyffe Red Devils. The Mayor and Town Council would like to remind fans that we all play a role in the education of our students. As parents, fans, and members of this community, we set the example whether you're aware of it or not. Real Red Devil fans practice good sportsmanship. This message is brought to you by the Town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle. Go Big Red.
Hello, folks. This is Greg Anthony, General Manager of North Country Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Arab, Alabama. My wife, Ash, and I would like to say good luck, Red Devils, and go Big Red. If you want to join a winning team, make the short drive to Arab, Alabama, where you're going to save money, get more for your trade-in, and have lower payments and lower interest rates. So if you want to be part of a winning team, just like the Big Fyffe Red Devils, then make the short drive to Arab, Alabama. North Country Ford and Arab. I'll see you soon.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank, PIBonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 466340. Go Red Devils!
A cracked windshield is a constant distraction and a hazard. Let Rainsville Auto Glass replace your windshield and give you peace of mind while on the road. Rainsville Auto Glass can repair power windows and fix annoying chips in the glass too. Repairing auto glass is just part of what Rainsville Auto Glass can do. They can also repair and replace glass in your home, like a cracked living room window. Call Rainsville Auto Glass at 256-638-7888 or stop by 3204 Main Street East in Rainsville.
Sonic Radio. What's up? This is Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio. I'm your host, the CIO. Little riddle for you. What is crispy, salty, and begging to be dipped? If you said Sonic's all new groovy fries, you were correct. Hot and crispy, perfectly salted, and carved into a groovy shape that's perfect for scooping up creamy, groovy sauce. If you said my very sunburnt Aunt Shelby on the dance floor, you are also correct. All new groovy fries. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
Visit Sonic Drive-In in Rainsville at 208 Main Street East.
When you're ready to protect and elevate your vehicle's appearance, look no further than Southern Ceramic Solutions. As the only certified System X ceramic installer in Northeast Alabama, we offer industry-leading ceramic coatings for unbeatable protection and a stunning finish. Our services include complete interior and exterior detailing, paint enhancement and correction, headlight restorations, and more. Whether you need a one-time service or our monthly maintenance program, our licensed and insured family-owned business is here for you at 1595 Main Street in Fyffe. Call 256-440-1520 for a quote today or visit SouthernCeramicSolutions.com.
This is the new home of the Fyffe Red Devils in North Alabama. Fun 92.7 HD2. Now back to the Red Devil Preview, brought to you by the Town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle.
A fairly impressive cheerleading squad entertaining the crowd here pregame over in Gurley, Alabama, home of the Whitesburg Christian Warriors, at least the football field anyway. Welcome back into the Town of Fyffe Mayor Paul Cagle Preview Show. I'm Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson. In the FTC, or outside the FTC broadcast booth, shall we say. Drew Sims is our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter. A moment ago, we heard from Coach Jerry Adcock, the football coach, first season of Whitesburg Christian. We turn the page. Time to talk Fyffe Red Devil football. Last week, as we mentioned earlier, Greg, not only did Fyffe claim sole possession of first place in Region 8 and set themselves up nicely with the expected clash to come down and the Region Crown to come down to them in Geraldine in just 2 weeks' time from this evening. But Coach Benefield, now with that win last week, sits in third with wins amongst active coaches at 355. He's behind Terry Curtis of UMS Wright, who is now in second place, by the way, after being in first place for many years with 357. Danny Horn of Central Clay County took his spot with that win over Scottsboro a little over a week ago now, maybe 2 weeks ago, I believe is what it was, actually. But he sits at 358. So Danny Horn, 358. Terry Curtis, 357. Coach Benefield sniffing on their heels at 355. Pretty dead-gum impressive for a ball coach that everybody in Alabama, especially in North Alabama, is kind of unequivocally deeming him the dean.
Yeah, and they've got a great competition going on amongst themselves right there. It looks like it'll probably be whoever lasts the longest will probably be the winner of that. And again, they're more interested in obviously the seasons. But again, it's something I'm sure they notice.
Yeah. Fyffe also extended their active consecutive game scoring streak to 327. They've also extended the streak of 170 straight weeks in the ASWA Top 10 poll. They remained at number 5 again this week. Let me give you, JJ, the Class 3A Region 8 standings. Fyffe at number 1, they're 4-2 overall, but 4-0 in region play, and that's the big one. Sylvania number 2, 4-2, 3-1 in region play. Again, that loss last week to Fyffe really set them back. But now if you look online, everybody else has got this wrong. They have Geraldine at 2 and Sylvania at 3, but Sylvania has the head-to-head over Geraldine, so they actually get that number 2 spot. Geraldine at 3, even though they have the better overall record at 5-1, but they are 3-1 in region play. Collinsville 4-2 overall, 2-2 in region play, and Whitesburg, as we mentioned before, 3-3, 2-2, sitting right there. Now everybody thinks that the top 4 is kind of locked up, and it's just a matter of seeding at this point. Fyffe still has to take care of business the next 3 weeks, including tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, take care of business, and you got that first seed, and of course that big Geraldine game looms large coming up here in a few weeks. But the first purple team tonight, the Whitesburg Christian Warriors.
That's exactly right, and Drew, mathematically, Fyffe secured their playoff spot no matter what next week, or last week rather. Sylvania and Geraldine, they're kind of right there too, but Collinsville being 2-2, they have to be careful. They've got a big one tonight, as JJ ran down earlier.
Yeah, exactly. At this point in the season, you pretty much got to win every week. For pretty much every team, except for maybe Fyffe and I'm not sure about Sylvania and Geraldine, but pretty much win and you're in.
Yep. All right, let's throw it now to my conversation, our coaches chat with Coach Paul Benefield, presented by Southern Ceramic Solutions. It's Coach's Chat, Southern Ceramic Solutions, where you can protect and elevate your vehicle. Here's the head football coach of the Fyffe Red Devils, Coach Paul Benefield, and my conversation with him.
I have the honor to sit down with the head football coach of the Fyffe Red Devils, Coach Paul Benefield. And first of all, Coach, before we get into this one with Whitesburg, let's go back to last week. And, of course, everybody's been asking for several weeks now about the health of Logan Anderson. I know you've been slowly working him back in. How was your assessment of him after that game with Sylvania last week?
He's getting back to normal. He just that's a little tricky injury there that don't need to rush back too quick, or you'll lose him for the whole year. And so that's basically, it's kind of 5 weeks, a month to 5 weeks that he's had to heal up. And we just let him have a few carries against Coosa and played a little bit of defense here and there, and maybe 25 plays. And this week, a week against Sylvania, they got 22 carries and maybe few more plays, maybe 40 plays this week. So, and now tomorrow night, then hopefully a little bit more, or whatever he can do.
Well, Coach, as we talked about last week, needed a big response coming off of a pretty not so good solid game, as we'll call it, against Coosa. Needed a good response, needed to come out fast. How do you feel like your team overall performed in that game last week with the Rams?
I thought it was good. We've really been looking. That was a lot more important game than the one before to us, and we've kind of been doing some things to get ready for our next 4 region games, and I thought we really came out and played well. And defensively, we slowed down Parham a little bit, and he's a good player and good back, and so. Like we always do, we want to take away the run and try to stop the run and make people throw it. But, all worked out pretty good other than the fact we got a couple kids hurt, a couple of really good players. And, hopefully we'll get them back healed up.
Well, the best part of it is mathematically you're also in the playoffs. You've secured your slot, but you also right now own sole possession of first place. How big is that of a confidence boost for the guys going through what not just wins and losses, but everything that they've been through injury-wise, as you mentioned, how big of a confidence boost is that with these final 3 games coming up?
Well, it should be big. You know, we've got 3 region games left. We got to win them all to be the region champion. And, you know, unless somebody beat Geraldine, and I don't see that happening, and we'll have to play them the last if we take care of business. You know, it's right in front of us, and it's all be up to us to finish where we need to finish.
This week you get Whitesburg Christian. They've gone out and they've brought a man out of retirement, albeit it wasn't a long retirement, and Coach Jerry Adcock. Everybody knows him from Decatur. But what does he bring to this Whitesburg Warrior Christian team?
I think just, you know, he's a great coach and established coach, and somebody they think can stay in there and get things going. And you can already see the difference in him. Me and him have been good friends a long time. When he was at Decatur, we always carried our kids over to his camp, and you know, we have a friendship there. That he's a fine person. He's let us use their facility on some long playoff trips, and you know, I think a lot of him, and he does a great job.
Speaking of his boys, they as you mentioned, they do look a little bit more improved than what they've not been around that long as far as the football program goes, but they certainly do look more improved. What do you see when you turn on the tape?
Well, I got a boy that can throw it, that's for sure. Two can catch it or more. You know, it's just I don't know. I've never been in a situation like that in a school that, you know, it's that young of a football program. So I'm sure it's just trying to add blocks and bricks onto bricks as the years go by. And I know Coach wants them to be more physical, and they eventually will be. And they may, you know, we have to be ourselves and make sure that Friday night's not the night they become more physical. But you know, you got to rush your passer, put some heat on him, and cover some people.
Coach, final road trip of the regular season. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
You've been listening to the Red Devil Preview, brought to you by the Town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle. Coming up next, the Froggy Freeze pregame chill and the opening kickoff on Fun Radio, Fun 92.7 HD2.
The town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle are proud supporters of the Fyffe Red Devils. The mayor and town council would like to remind fans that we all play a role in the education of our students. As parents, fans, and members of this community, we set the example whether you're aware of it or not. Real Red Devil fans practice good sportsmanship. This message is brought to you by the town of Fyffe and Mayor Paul Cagle. Go Big Red.
Dreaming of the perfect vacation? Let Travel by Misty and Company take the stress out of planning. With our custom vacation planning, you pick the destination and dates, and we create a getaway tailored just for you. Whether you crave relaxation, adventure, culture, or a mix of it all, we can handle the details so you can enjoy the journey. Ask about our deal of the day and make your dream trip a reality. Visit travelbymisty.com or call 256-996-1614. Travel by Misty and Company, where your dream vacation starts.
For 3 generations, Watkins Heating and Cooling has been your trusted name in HVAC service. Proudly serving Jackson and DeKalb counties since 1987, we offer extensive residential and commercial heating and cooling solutions. Our team at Watkins Heating and Cooling is dedicated to your comfort and satisfaction. We are open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Call us today at 256-657-2371 or visit WatkinsHeatingandCoolingLLC.com. Watkins Heating and Cooling LLC, where quality service runs in the family. Alabama license number 21097.
It takes personal commitment to build a winning football team like the Fyffe Red Devils. The same personal commitment you'll experience with W.T. Wilson Funeral Chapel in Rainsville. A personal commitment to provide you with the care you expect and deserve. A personal commitment to provide affordable funeral services. More than just words, it's a personal commitment from W.T. Wilson Funeral Chapel, Highway 75, Rainsville. Congratulations, Red Devils. Your personal commitment has made us proud.
Straight Creek Studio is where ideas come to life. Straight Creek Studio offers customized laser engraved gifts and decor for all occasions, engraving wood, acrylics, and more. Let us help you with weddings, birthdays, baby showers, or other events. Give us a call at 256-601-7856 or visit one of our convenient locations in Fyffe and Mentone, Alabama. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Straight Creek Studio or online at straightcreekstudio.com.
Digging a ditch isn't easy. When it comes to trenching and plumbing, trust the pros at Wilkes & Sons Trenching and Plumbing. With over 25 years of experience, Marcus Wilkes and his team install underground utilities and plumbing for residential, agricultural, and commercial properties. As a family-owned business, Wilkes & Sons now offers construction plumbing and service plumbing for water heaters and more. If you need reliable water distribution systems, Wilkes & Sons is the name to call. Call 256-899-4552 for a free estimate. Wilkes & Sons Trenching and Plumbing. We dive into the dirt so you don't have to work.
Fyffe Red Devil football is on the air. We are the radio home of the 7-time state champion Fyffe Red Devils. Fun 92.7 HD2. Fyffe Red Devil football. Brought to you by
Watkins Heating and Cooling, the W.T. Wilson Funeral Chapel, Voice of DeKalb, Travel by Misty and Company, the Town of Fyffe, and Mayor Paul Cagle, the Clarkson Law Firm, Straight Creek Studio, Southern Ceramic Solutions, Wilkes & Sons Trenching and Plumbing, First State Bank, 50 Taters, ABC Accounting Services, CCM Garage Doors, Congressman Robert Adderholt, Farmers Telecommunications Cooperative, Sonic Drive-In, Fyffe Pharmacy, Alliant Label, JC Metal Roofing, Liberty Bank, Market on Main Clothing and Gifts, South State Realty, Ace Auto Sales, Air Kids Inflatable Rentals, Allstate Insurance and Agent Casey Price, Applebee's Restaurant in Fort Payne, Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice, Morning Glory Meadows Assisted Living, Guffey & Sons Wrecker Service and Guffey's Tire and Wheel, Northeast Alabama Community College, Pennies from Heaven Spa, North Country, Ford Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Arab, Rainsville Auto Glass, North Alabama Trophies Rainsville, People's Independent Bank, and by Petal's Flower Shop.
Fyffe Red Devil football. Online at fun927.com, on the Red Devil Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels, and on air on Fun 92.7 HD2. Now from the FTC Farmers Telecommunications Cooperative Broadcast booth, this is the pregame chill presented by Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice. Chill out with a hometown legend.
Well, chill out indeed, as it may get a little chilly out here tonight. If you are still headed in from DeKalb County over here to Madison, the old Madison County Elementary School, Madison County Stadium. Welcome into the Froggy Freeze pregame chill. Let's jump right into our weather forecast and field conditions here tonight. We'll check our starting lineup in just a moment. Drew Sims, you've got it. You're standing out about the 45-yard line right now at midfield.
Yep, field completely dry. 68 degrees at kickoff, completely clear. I don't even see any stars in the sky, to be honest with you guys. Great night for some football. Starting to finally cool off a little bit.
It's because all these lights out here on the stadium blocking it. Again, Froggy Freeze pregame chill as captains begin to make their way out. We'll get the starting lineup right now. There is a little bit of news there, Greg.
Yeah, we've got a couple of substitutions in here for some injuries, but we've got left tackle number 50, Weston Evans, 6'1", 215 sophomore. Left guard 66, Jacob Butts, 5'8", 221. He's a senior. Center is number 62, Jay Carter Lyles, 6'1", 200-pound sophomore. Right guard number 56, Jesse Martin, 5'10", 180 senior. Right tackle 60, Ian Slayton, 6'1", 282 freshman. Tight end 26, Cooper Harrison. He's 6'4", 191-yard freshman. Number 10, Isaac Slayton, 6'1", 178-pound senior. Everett DeBoard, number 1, wide receiver. He's a senior. Simon Hicks as a sniffer, 215, and he's a senior. Number 24 is Logan Anderson, 6'3", 220-pound senior. And number 4 at quarterback, Blake Dobbins, number 62, 180-pound senior.
Captains are beginning to meet at midfield as they shake hands. We'll throw it down to Drew Sims at midfield for the toss of the coin.
A couple things. I want a good, clean football game. That means you tackle a guy, come to your side of the ball, celebrate all you want. Don't celebrate over the guys laying on the ground. Got it?
Sir.
If there's a penalty, I'm going to call for a captain. If one of you are on the field, get to me as quick as you can. I'll explain the penalty. If you don't understand what I'm explaining to you, ask me to do it again. If it's going to be real complicated, I'll quick to your head coach. Got it?
Sir.
Okay. That's kind of hard to see. That's a head. That's a tail. That's a head. That's a tail. I'll drop it. We'll do it again. What do you want?
Tails.
Tails. What is it?
Heads.
It's a head. You've won the toss.
We'd like to defer.
You want to defer. Don't go anywhere. Pushbacks over here.
Drew, we lost you there for just a second. Recap us for a moment, if you would.
Fyffe called tails, lost the toss. Whitesburg deferred to the second half, so Fyffe will receive. the opening half kickoff. They'll kick off in the second half.
All right, as the captains begin to make their way back to their respective victory lines, that news, we'll have the Slayton brothers, as we understand it, expected to make their first start together tonight. It won't be Isaac's first start, but Ian, the freshman, should, as we understand, be starting in place of Tucker Wilkes. We'll get confirmation on that. We understand, Drew, his injury may not be near as bad as initially had thought.
No, I think everything from the MRI came back okay. Just kind of a rest this week. Just to make sure he's good to go for the rest of the year.
The other injury to report, Ryder Gibson. We'll tell you more about him in just a second as the smoke begins to pour across the way. The Fyffe Red Devils coming onto the playing surface here at Madison County Stadium. And the Warriors to our right, clad in purple. Let's get into it tonight. The Red Devils, the traditional red helmet, black flag logo on each side, black face mask, white jersey, red numeral, black outline, Red Devils written across the chest, black pants tonight for Whitesburg Christian. A purple thick stripe down the middle, outlined by black. Imagine the Washington Husky W in purple, full blown on each side of the white helmet. Purple jersey, it's about as clean a look as you can get. Numbers only on the chest plate and the back plate in white with white pants. Let's get back to that injury report for just a moment here. Ryder Gibson, we understand he took a knock in that Coosa Christian game on the noggin, was experiencing some headache issues. We are not expecting to see him tonight all as well. We expect possibly that, and I'm losing my mind here as I'm trying to think of that young man's name, but and I had it in my notes, and I'm losing it. I apologize. But anyway, he'll have a couple of replacements. We expect to kind of get subbed in and out for him. Weston Evans is the name I'm thinking of, Weston Evans.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for
Whitesburg will kick off, and we are underway. It's going to be a squib kick, and it'll be fell on by the Red Devils. Jay Carter-Lyles, a 6'1", 200-pound sophomore, and Fyffe will go to work near midfield. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like the first down will be at the 47, moving right to left as you listen. So Red Devils come out on offense, first down and 10 tonight, moving right to left. Logan Anderson back. That is the good news.
The Red Devils have it first. They have it first and 10 from their own 48.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line as the public address announcer says 48. Logan to the left of Dobbins. It's a give. Logan right up the gut, and Logan right to the outside. One play gone. 10-5 touchdown Red Devils.
Touchdown Red Devils.
Barely get the first quarter started, and the Red Devils are already on the board for 6, courtesy of Logan Anderson that time.
It's like a replay of last week's first play against Sylvania.
And he did not get touched. There was nobody that touched him.
So 6-0, Fyffe on top, already courtesy of Logan Anderson.
I did get a little bit of news regarding the injury report a little bit. I think Tucker may come in for a little bit, only because he's never missed a game since 8th grade.
Wow. I missed part of that. I was talking to a fan. I'll get you to explain it to me in the commercial break. Here's Jesse Martin's extra point attempt. It is up and good. 11:49 left to go in the first quarter. Fyffe is up 7-0 early in the first on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Whether personal or business, taxes or record keeping, you could always use help. Think ABC. That's right, ABC, Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants. With more than 25 years experience in helping people, owner Melody Coker and Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants can provide you with professional tax preparation and financial accounting. With tax season fast approaching, ABC can help you be prepared for upcoming tax readiness and will be there for you when it's time to do your tax returns. So think ABC, Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants in Fyffe and Rainsville. Call 256-638-3335.
Turn your backyard into an unforgettable playground with an inflatable rental from Air Kids Inflatable Rentals. Choose from a variety of bounce houses, cow trains, water slides, obstacle courses, and combinations that will ensure your kids have tons of fun. Make it a tasty event with a cotton candy, snow cone, or popcorn machine. Air Kids will even deliver it to your home for a nominal fee. Affordable rentals and 20% discount for churches and schools. Call 256-996-1995 and follow Air Kids Inflatable Rentals on Facebook. Air Kids Inflatable Rentals, making your event memorable.
Fun 92.7 HD2.
Welcome back to Madison County Elementary Stadium. The Fyffe Red Devils on top early, 7-0 on top of Whitesburg Christian. Whitesburg returns the kickoff up to the 41-yard line, first down and 10.
Number 5, Caleb Robinson.
Caleb Robinson, the starting quarterback. As you hear the enthusiastic public address announcer, he'll hand it off right up the gut. It goes to the starting tailback, Tobin Yeager, 5'8", 170. He's a senior. He might get 3 yards up to the 44-yard line. Second down and 7. Anthony Mill helping make the tackle there. And we're going to have to turn ourselves up. We are underneath the speaker, folks. Second down and 7 to go. We'll get the Allstate Insurance scoring recap coming up in just a moment with Greg Mears. Everybody good? Can you hear now?
Yes, sir.
JJ?
Yeah.
All right.
For right now.
Second down and 7. Making the best of the situation. 4 split out wide, 2 to each side. Yeager in the backfield. They'll give it to him. Nearly lost the handle on it on the give. He'll take it up the middle, finds maybe a half yard, a little closer to that 45. It'll bring up third down and a long 6. Anthony Mill, Weston Evans helping make the tackle for the Red Devils, as well as Caden Wilkes. Third down and a long 6 to go. 2 of the 4 horsemen not going tonight. Ryder Gibson, that other guy we talked about not going, though Drew mentioned right before the break that we will see Tucker Wilkes in a classy gesture here tonight just to make sure he keeps his games played streak alive. Hasn't missed one since the 8th grade. Third down and a long 6. They're going to throw slant across the middle. It's caught. First down. First down to Andrew Bolton, the 6', 170-pound senior. Everett DeBoard making the tackle. First and 10 at the Red Devil 46. Let's get the Allstate Insurance scoring recap.
Well, sounds familiar, but it was one play, 53 yards. It took 11 seconds for Logan Anderson to take it off the right tackle. Went in untouched. Extra points good. 7-0 Red Devils.
First down and 10 for the Warriors. Your scoring recap brought to you by Allstate Insurance and agent Casey Price. Are you in good hands? Whitesburg looking to try to get on the move here early with their first possession. 9:47 left to go. Pass play the biggest of the night for the Warriors on a third down. Here's a pop pass forward. This will count on a sweep, and he'll get clocked as he crosses the 45 to the 44-yard line. And indeed, it was Simon Hicks. Bolton took that pop pass. It's a little forward pop pass that everybody will tell you that if you're playing EA Sports College Football 25, Drew, that's a cheat play.
Yeah, well, it didn't work that time.
No, it wasn't cheating there.
Second down and 8 to go after a 2-yard gain.
And he made the right move. The cornerback held the outside, so he kind of turned it up, but that's what you're supposed to do.
Moving left to right as you listen. Slot man was not on the line, has to look to the side judge. Now he gets set, and oh boy. Robinson was looking for Yeager on the quick swing out to the running back. It'll bring up third down and 8, and Isaac Slayton was headhunting. Had Yeager, JJ, not turned slightly, he would have gotten creamed.
Yeah, it's really probably a good thing that fell incomplete for Yeager, and a little heat on that short pass from Robinson.
Third down and 8.
Sawyer Watkins was bearing down on him from behind, too, kind of went on a blitz.
Greg, the last time they faced a third down was a third down and 6. They chose to go a long slant across the middle, and it was successful.
Yeah, he gave him the inside release, and he was wide open for it.
3 split wide right, 1 to the left. They're going to go draw. Up the middle it goes. That ain't going to work. He might find a couple to the 42, but it'll be fourth down.
Definitely, well, looks like they're going to punt.
Simon Hicks makes the tackle. Simon, by the way, selected as the defensive MVP presented by Sonic Drive-In in Rainsville last week. Coach Benefield makes those selections. Logan, the offensive MVP. Logan also in there on the defensive end side of things right now on fourth down. This is a situation where Logan's getting worked back in. We'll see him a lot on the offensive side, pretty much every play until it's time to pull the dogs, but now he's going to go backwards.
Yeah, we got twin receivers, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say we've got twins back there, if you will, although they vary in size greatly, Maddox and Logan. And they're going to let this one go into the end zone. Very fortunate it didn't touch one of them. Maddox thought he was going to get it, pulled up at the last second. Maybe thought Logan was going to get it, not sure. But either way, it'll be a touchback to the 20-yard line. So, Greg, that one of those things that we were talking about a second ago, working Logan back in. He looked really good on offense last week, but the plan is still to work him in slowly defensively.
Yeah, he's puts a lot of pressure on that quarterback from that one side when he's playing defensive end. So, be interested in getting him back in and getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
First down and 10 at the 20, moving right to left. 80 yards from a score. They only needed one play last time. It's a little shorter than this. Here's Logan again. Logan coming near side. Logan is trying to set the edge. He's trying to outrace everybody. He's going to do it. 20, 15, 10, 5. Count it down with me, folks. He's gone. Touchdown, Red Devils.
I think there's no doubt that Logan is feeling much better.
If nothing else, he's getting in shape. I'll put it down.
Yeah. 80-yard sprint.
80-yard sprint.
That's an 80-yard touchdown. Fyffe's only had the ball twice tonight.
About 22 seconds of total possession right now.
Well, that'll hurt the average. I don't know that they're too worried about that, though.
One touch wonder.
Jesse Martin will attempt the extra point for the Red Devils. Maddox Doss will hold. Maddox was the other guy back with Logan. That's why I say they kind of vary in size physically. Maddox gets the snap down. The kick is up, and it is beautifully good. With 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter, it's 5-14. Whitesburg Christian, nothing on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
When it comes to protecting all that you've worked hard for, wouldn't it be great to have one place that protects it all? I'm Allstate Agent Casey Price, and I'm the only insurance agent you need to help keep tabs on protection for all of your stuff. I proudly served those in Alabama, but I can now help protect all of Georgia and Tennessee. From your home, car, rental properties, and ATVs, to your life, retirement, and business insurance, I can help with it all. Give Megan and I a call today at 256-638-7910, or stop by my office in Rainsville and see us. Are you in good hands?
From one season to the other, your garage door takes a beating. Hot, cold, wind, rain, plus it's continuously in use. Time for a new garage door or a fix on an old reliable? CCM Garage Door sells and maintains all makes and models of garage doors. 24-hour on-call service. 3 years parts and labor warranty along with free estimates. CCM Garage Doors is Better Business Bureau accredited. Don't fight the ups and downs of an aging garage door. Call Chris at 256-572-9170. CCM Garage Doors. Online at ccmgaragedoors.com.
With 7 championship trophies, we're going to need a bigger shelf. The Fyffe Red Devils on Fun Radio.
Welcome back. Here's Fyffe holds the lead 14-0 with 7:56 left to go in the first quarter. Courtesy of 2 Logan Anderson touches. He's already well over 100 yards.
No, 132 to be exact, according to my calculations.
And we've got a whistle from the near side judge here. We'll check it. And they want to reposition the football. While they do that, let's check our Allstate Insurance scoring recap, Greg.
Well, once again, we've got one play, 80 yards. This one took a whole 12 seconds. Logan took it in again, untouched for the touchdown. Point after is good, 14-0 Fyffe.
Allstate Insurance agent Casey Price in Rainsville. Are you in good hands? Hard count nearly draws the Red Devils off sides on the far side from the outside linebacker. He's able to hold his ground. First down and 10. Play comes near side. They'll cross the 30 to the 31-yard line. Let's see, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's indeed the case. Watkins makes the tackle. Second down and 10 upcoming.
Watkins doing a good job tracking the field. He's a backside linebacker on that play.
He's also the one, if I'm not mistaken, that possibly nearly jumped off.
He was.
Yeah, he's got good breaks. I'll say that.
But let's give credit where credit is due for Sawyer. He's just a sophomore, so the ability to put the brakes on and still try to time that up, very well done. They'll give him a half-a-yard gain. Second and a long 9 upcoming. Here's Yeager. Yeager gets popped and popped and popped again. Who didn't pop him?
Well, the first there was Simon, so.
Right in the hip. They'll give him 2 yards. Third down and 8 upcoming. The third down of the night already for Whitesburg. They're 1-for-2 on the night thus far.
Logan coming in on that edge to get that rush you were talking about, Greg.
Third down.
He can scoot off that edge, too.
8 to go. And he did scoot off that edge, and that'll draw a penalty, and they blow it dead before. Usually they'd let this go.
He would have killed somebody.
Yeah. I think he was
unimpeded. Is that what it's called? Unimpeded to the quarterback?
Yeah, he was definitely unimpeded.
He was very enthusiastic coming across there.
Well, that'll be Fyffe's first penalty of the evening.
Well, you know, one of the things, Adam, you were looking at, you put these stats together and stuff. One of the things I've noticed, just based on season stats, is we don't have a lot of quarterback sacks. We've not put a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
Well, I think teams have done a good job of scheming for that, though.
They have.
Quick throws,
really
screens.
Quick throws, and rolling them out a lot, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, unfortunately, that penalty will aid Whitesburg in their quest to convert, although they won't do it here as they call a draw. He'll be fortunate to get back to the line, and Logan that time is the one that ends up making the tackle as they handed it off to Isaac Patz, the 6'1", 180-pound junior, and that'll be a 4th down upcoming. Logan ran to the sideline a moment, then coach says, no, get back. They may punt. They're still huddled up with their offense. 4th down and 3. They're going to go for it here at least. They're going to line up like they're going for it. Logan needs to come up a bit just in case something goes down here. And now timeout from the far side. Timeout taken by the Red Devils.
Coach was getting them in punt formation.
All right, let's take it with them. 5:56 remaining in the first quarter. 14-0. Red Devils on top on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Attention football fans, this season don't let slow internet make you miss a single touchdown, tackle, or triumph. With our gigabit fiber internet, you get blazing fast speeds that keep you in the game. Stream every play in crystal clear HD. Blitz through online stats and video chat with fellow fans, all with zero lag. Don't fumble your connection, score big with our unbeatable fiber service. Call FTC and get your gigabit fiber internet just in time for the big game. Stay connected, stay ahead, stay unstoppable. Visit farmerstel.com or call us at 866-638-2144. FTC, we keep you connected.
Experience the local legend in frozen treats at Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice. More than an ordinary stand, it's a Fyffe tradition. Owned by 3 generations of Fyffe High School alumni who excel in serving smiles. Fully licensed, insured, and equipped with updated health permits. Our 3 trailers bring the party to you. Call 256-717-7239 for any occasion, large or small, from sporting events to family reunions. Offering 35 flavors of shaved ice, plus hot chocolate, spiced cider, and coffee. Taste the hometown pride at Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice.
Whitesburg sends out the offense, tries to roll out left. They're going to fire. It's caught and leveled immediately, but holds on to the football. It's a 4th down conversion. Emerson White makes the catch at 6'1", 150-pound senior. He probably lost a couple of pounds when he, well, shall I say, messed himself a little because he got absolutely.
Great catch, great throw.
Good job of holding on to the ball.
Drew, I couldn't tell who made the tackle. We don't have a great advantage point.
Number 7, but
that was Ryder Smith.
Yeah, it was Ryder Smith.
1st down and 10 for the Warriors at their own 44. Here's Tobin Yeager, tries to take it up the middle, and Watkins and Brody Badgett are there to clean it up. Maybe gets back to the line. We'll check the spot. They're going to put him back a yard, so 2nd down and 11.
For Ryder Smith, I'd say you got to know where their chains are at. You can't let them get behind you. But at the same time, you got to know where their chains are at. And when he's that close to it, you got to play closer than he was, I think.
Yeah, he had a little open area right there just to run that route.
Kind of left him a little cushion.
Yeah.
2nd down and 11. By the way, that one penalty tonight on Fyffe only adds to the total, which sits at a whopping 13 penalties, averaging 2 a game coming into tonight. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback rolls out right-handed thrower. Pressure in his face. He's going to fire one up. It's one-on-one. It's going to fall incomplete. Whitesburg fans want a flag. They're not going to get one for pass interference. In coverage was Everett DeBoard. 3rd down and 11. The best part about that, why it didn't warrant the flag, Greg, DeBoard turned his head.
Yeah, he turned his head. He had excellent position on it the whole time. And I believe the ball may have been out of bounds as well, too.
I think it was uncatchable from what I was seeing.
Yeah.
I believe, though, and maybe I'm wrong, but we've seen this a few years ago in a certain Geraldine game where we thought the ball was 15 yards over everybody's head and they still threw the flag anyway. I don't know that there is an uncatchable rule.
Interesting.
Think about that a moment.
We've learned a couple rules this year already.
Yeah, we have. 3rd down and 11. Folks, don't flood the comment section with the rule book. We can study it later. 3rd down and 11. Quarterback nearly dropped the snap. It's caught. Pass across the middle. A seam route right down the middle, and it's a 1st down to the 36 to Willard. And Whitesburg Christian converting a couple of big 3rd downs here in this first half.
Yeah, Robinson, I'm really impressed with Robinson's play at quarterback. Very mobile, got an arm. That was a bullet, like you said.
And poised, because he was under pressure and, able to still find his man down that seam. Just a little fly route, basically.
Hey, listen, with all due respect, I don't know that it was I that set the bullet. I think it was the enthusiastic.
I don't know. It's all running together.
Well, let's be honest. He did throw that over Sawyer Watkins' head. How tall is he?
Come on now.
1st down and 10 for the Warriors at the Red Devil 36. 2nd time in Fyffe territory. Here's a swing route coming to the near side. It'll be wrangled up by Everett DeBoard.
There's a flag.
There's a flag on the backside, holding call.
Yeah,
Lord, I thought they'd missed it there for a while. It was a very late flag.
He was digging around. I think he lost his flag there for a second.
What would have been about a 6-7 yard gain is going to get negated by a holding call. That'll be Whitesburg's first penalty of the night.
Well, that was a better tackle on the Fyffe interior lineman than it was that Fyffe tackled the runner, I'll tell you that.
Well, Fyffe will accept this penalty, and it'll back him up. It'll remain first down.
I don't think that's the first time we've seen an official struggling to get his flag out.
At least he eventually did throw it.
Yep. They'll mark it back to the 44-yard line. After the first penalty of the night, 1-1. Penalty-wise, draw up the middle goes Tobin Yeager, and he gets popped, but he falls forward out of the hands of Bryson Green and Sawyer Watkins down to the 41, so give him 5 yards. Second down and about 15 or so to go for the Warriors, which apparently, Drew, these long yardage situations hasn't been a total loss for Whitesburg tonight.
Well, they found plays that are working for them that I would call them good schemes. You're just scheming against Fyffe's defense. It's not necessarily, your players beating my players.
And I'll remind you of something Coach Penfield told us in the pregame in just a moment. Here's a give, far left side, trying to string everything out. Taken down in the backfield by Simon Hicks.
Goodness.
Talk about a bullet right there.
That's going to be Isaac Patz again. It'll bring up third down and long. But I would remind you on these pass plays that we've seen tonight, a couple of them have gone for third down conversions. Coach Benefield, Greg, reminded us this quarterback's got an arm, and he can put it in some pretty tight spots.
Yeah, and he has. He's done an excellent job on these third down plays. They've given him just enough time, and again, he's got a little quick release, and, he's hitting his men in stride.
Here's a third down and long, though. This will be the longest third down conversion attempt they have had thus far tonight here with 2:40 left to go in the first quarter, down 14-0. Need this one big. Quarterback rolls out to his right. Logan Anderson in pursuit. Throw caught. Tackled immediately, though. Forward progress stopped at the 35-yard line. Well short of the first down marker. Grant Williams on the reception. Fourth down and a long 8.5, close to 9 upcoming.
Yeah, the way this drive's gone so far, you better go for it.
Well, yeah, you went for it on fourth on your own, fourth and 3 or 4 on your own 40, so you're definitely going to go for it here.
Absolutely.
They give him the 34, so an extra yard onto that, so make it a full fourth down and 8 to go. 3 split wide left, 1 to the right, tailback in the gun, it's Yeager. Quarterback Robinson, straight drop. Fires middle. Dobbins tips it, but it's caught off the deflection.
I think he got it, though.
Let's see. Let's check the spot. Boy, it's going to be dangerously close. Catch is made, but I don't know that he did get it.
This umpire has him short. This side judge has him short over here.
By about a yard.
Yeah.
Now they move the football up about a half a yard. I think they may want to measure this. We'll see. No!
Whoa!
Whoa now! Whoa!
And it's first and 10 Warriors.
Okay.
First down to the drive.
The PA announcer's losing his mind.
Very nice gentleman, though. Very welcoming when we got here and shook our hands and told us anything we needed. He did ask for. He asked for if we had. He remembered us from a couple of years ago, and he asked us if we still had one of them big long rosters that with all the big blocks. I said, no, we kind of stopped doing that this week. As a matter of fact, I don't have one with me. He said, man, I like having those. Those are nice. Here's a give. Drop the middle, a Cook, and Simon Hicks and Isaac Slayton there to clean him up. It'll bring up a second down and 8. Coming up in just a moment, we're going to check our Rainsville Auto Glass in-game scoreboard with Travis Lane.
This is an excellent job, drive from Whitesburg. Doing what they want to do, too. They're keeping the Fyffe offense off the field, being able to pick up these third downs and, keep this game close this way.
There's not much on the ground for them, but they haven't abandoned trying to run the football, and I think that gives them an opportunity in the passing game.
Well, they're using the run to set up their passes.
That's right.
Yeah. Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. 14-0 our score. Red Devils on top, but Whitesburg Christian driving on the Red Devil defense inside the 25 to the 23-yard line, moving left to right as you listen tonight. Yeager on the left and a jump from the middle. Brody Badgett is going to be flagged for a jump, and that'll give a free 5 yards for an offsides call. So Fyffe now meets their average on the season per game at 2 penalties already.
A little bit eager right now, and I think he's doing a good job with those the hard count, getting these guys offside.
Drew, though, you and I were talking about this on the drive over. We were hoping for a good half, at least, of football in this one. The ability to throw this football is, I think, will please Coach Benefield the most as far as getting defensive work.
Yep, absolutely. A lot of teams have quarterbacks that can, place the ball wherever they need to and get it to the receivers and strike like Greg was talking about a minute ago.
Second down and about 3 to go. Here's Yeager, and they'll blow it dead.
False start over here. They'll give it right back.
Flag at the far side of the
We
field.
wait to check with the white hat. I'm impressed by the showman who just walked across here in front of us, and he spun a football on his finger like a basketball. I've never seen that before by a young person, but that was pretty impressive. False start is indeed the call, so back them up. They'll give that 5 yards right back, and now we go 2 penalties all. With 22.2 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Second down and 8.
From the Red Devil, 24.
From the public address, and I have to do my job from the Red Devil 24-yard line. That's all right.
We just hold the microphone up there and enjoy the game.
Clock is running. This should be the final play of the quarter. Robinson takes the snap. 5-step drop. Badgett's in his face. Badgett is not going to be able to get him. Robinson's got to take off and run. Loses his helmet. Got smacked by Simon Hicks. That helmet came flying right off. Dangerous. Dangerous right there. And the officials came in blowing immediately as soon as they saw that helmet hit the ground. The time does run out. That will mean the end of the first quarter. Let's hold up a minute. The officials are taking a look at something here.
Are
they calling targeting? They are calling. Now, okay, they're going to signal into the quarter by holding the ball up. That means into the quarter. We'll hold it right here a moment.
So the ball is
as they sort this out.
There's no flag on the ground.
No, there's not, but they're talking. Let's see.
Robinson was under heavy pressure.
Coach Benefield letting him know how he feels.
Well,
teams are still on the field. White hats come in to talk to the side judge.
Well, the quarterback, coach is yelling, quarterback needs to come out because he lost his helmet.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter that the quarter ended. I don't believe. But again, check the rule book.
I thought it did matter. But
they're going to send the players to the sidelines. Let's take the break. We'll check our scoreboard coming up on the other side. It's the end of one, 14-0, Red Devils on top on the Fun Radio Sports Network presented by Superior RV.
Are you in a bind and need a reliable towing service in DeKalb County? Look no further than Guffey & Sons Wrecker Service, proudly serving the community for over 30 years. When you're stranded and need a lift, give us a call at 256-638-7041. We're here to rescue you with our expert towing and recovery. Remember, we're proud sponsors of the Fyffe Red Devils, so you know you can trust us. Don't wait. Call Guffey & Sons Wrecker Service at 256-638-7041. Guffey & Sons Wrecker Service. We'll hook you up.
They work hard. They play hard. Liberty Bank is a proud supporter of our local student athletes. For 50 years, Liberty Bank has been your local bank with prompt local decision-making, individualized services, and a team of professionals that's committed to building relationships with every transaction. Whatever your financial needs, remember, Liberty Bank is always on your team. Liberty Bank supports and celebrates the student athletes for their hard work and commitment to teamwork. Let's hear it for all of our student athletes. Good luck on a winning season. Liberty Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fyffe Red Devil football, now live on Fun 92.7 HD2.
Welcome back for the start of the second quarter. Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson, Drew Sims, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter. Tonight, 14-0 Red Devils on top. They got some things sorted out there, JJ. You kind of saw the latest on that development.
Yeah, one of the officials came down to the Whitesburg huddle to let the coach know that quarterback Robinson has to sit out this one play because he lost his helmet.
That means John Lavelle will be in at quarterback, the 8th grader, 5'9", 145 pounds. Third down and about 5. They're moving the down marker now. Third down and 6. Third down and 7. Goodness gracious, get it set. I'm having to rely on you, my friend. 2 split wide to each side. Tailback is Isaac Patz off to the right of the backup QB, John Lavelle. In the shotgun. Quick 3-step drop. He'll fire a fade, and nobody is home. Fired a fade to the end zone, 4th down.
Yeah, the receiver ran a post route. They read it different. Receiver ran a post route, and he just, flung it into the end zone back there. Nobody home.
So that means now with that incomplete pass that Robinson will get to come back in. But here's the thing. It's not necessarily a dangerous play I'm not sure if that wasn't a play that you just kind of waste in order to get Robinson back in, Greg.
Yeah, it could very well be.
Yeah, I expected a run on that play just to hand the ball off and get what you can.
Are they going to kick a field goal?
They are. Look at this.
I mean, he was
now a timeout. Who called that timeout?
They had two guys.
I think Whitesburg called the timeout. And indeed it is. Whitesburg will call a timeout after lining up to go for a field goal. Boy, we're still having to sort things out here. We're only 5 seconds into the second quarter. Let's throw it now to the Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard and get an update from Travis Lane. Travis?
In-game scoreboard. Welcome to the Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard with your host, Travis Lane. In first quarter action, Gunnersville over Scottsboro, 14-0. DAR and St. John Paul the Deuce knotted at 0. Plainview over North Jackson, 7-0. And Madison Academy leading New Hope 14-0. I'll be back soon with more scores and more teams right here on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
We're grooving here tonight. Fyffe up 14-0. I don't think they've even had 30 seconds worth of possession time in this one either to claim that 14-0 lead. We're 5 seconds into the second quarter here on fourth down on the Fun Radio Sports Network. They will kick a field goal. They're going to stick with it with David Willard, 5'10", 165-pound senior. Willard, kick is up, and it's going to fall about 5 yards short, no good. 11:51 left to go in this first half. We'll take the quick break and be back in a moment. 30-second timeout here on the Fun Radio Sports Network, presented by Superior RV.
Morning Glory is a locally owned and operated assisted living residence in Fyffe, providing exceptional care to those who can no longer live alone or prefer a safe and comfortable environment. We provide medication administration, bathing and dressing, all meals, housekeeping, and personal care assistance. Enjoy our family-style dining room, furnished porches, beauty salon, free cable TV, along with educational, devotional, and recreational activities. Our trained staff is available 24 hours a day. Call 256-623-2626 or visit morninggloryalf.net.
Fun 92.7 HD2.
Only Fyffe's third offensive play of the ball game, and it'll warrant a fourth as Logan Anderson takes it across the 30 to the 32-yard line for the Liberty Bank first down. First time tonight, only took a quarter to get there to say Liberty Bank first down. Jonathan Bartlett back in Florida. First of all, we're very glad that he is safe from the hurricane that passed through there earlier this week. But he was asking, why is the stat sheet not updating? Well, we only keep offensive stats, and there were only 2 snaps on offense all night long. Now 4 with this upcoming play. First down and 10 at their own 32. Here's a give. Up the middle it goes. It is not Logan this time, but a first down will be picked up across the 40 to the 44-yard line. Everett DeBoard, the ball carrier. Everett picks up a gain of about 13 or so, but it is a Liberty Bank first down. The bank that's always on your team, Liberty Bank.
Just some more hard running by another Fyffe running back. I mean, he did a fantastic job moving that pile forward after he was stopped, it looked like.
And good job holding on to the ball because they were tugging at it. Yep. Looked like he was trying to hang on with both hands.
First down and 10 at the 44-yard line. Moving left to right, Trey Freeze formation flip, and hello.
Now that's unimpeded.
Hampton Harrison came all the way up to Blake Dobbins' backside before he realized, hey, they didn't snap the football. And that'll warrant a free 5 yards.
I'm not sure. Drew, hadn't they already jumped off sides before we even did the move, didn't they?
I think they were about half, at least, partially offsides.
First down and 5. Now up to the 49 goes the football as the temperature suddenly starts dropping a little bit and the sniffles begin to come out.
Well, they were cutting soybeans behind us. They were cutting soybeans behind us too now.
Don't cry.
Used to be a cornfield over somewhere right around here too the last time we were here. Moving around defensively, trying to confuse the Red Devils. Logan Anderson gets the football. He'll get tripped up as he falls across the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a Liberty Bank first down.
Better be careful. He tried to jump somebody again, didn't he?
Kind of fell over him, I think, that time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know that there was a jump attempt. It kind of did look like it, though, with the way he fell. Nevertheless, first down and 10 at the 39. And the reason we bring that up, JJ, you weren't there, but Logan got flagged for hurdling in that Coosa game 2 weeks ago.
Well, I'm sure if we were at Coosa, it would have been a penalty.
Whoa. Hang on a minute. It's a penalty either way.
You can look me up on Twitter if you guys want to talk to me.
First down and 10 at the 39. Blake Dobbins fakes to Anderson. He'll get his first carry of the night. Crosses the 35. I think they're going to give him near the 33, says this near side judge here. About a 5-yard gain. Second down and 5 upcoming.
Stop by Jack Lockett, number 15.
I like to stir the pot. What can I say?
Trust me, we know. And a few others on Facebook know. 9:45 left to go in the second quarter. 14-0 Red Devils on top. 33-yard line of the Warriors was where the football spotted near hash. Fyffe moving left to right. Logan to the left of Dobbins. Simon the sniffer. Logan will follow Simon as well as his tight end, and it'll be a first down. Cooper Harrison getting thrown out there to grab a block to the 19-yard line, and that time Logan snuck that left hand in there on Cooper Harrison's back and said, go.
Lead the way, big man.
By the way, in case you need Cooper Harrison's number, 6'4", 191 pounds as a freshman. One of his, probably the highlight play so far of the year came early in the season in that Pisgah game on a 2-point conversion where he had to use every bit of that 6'4" frame to catch a football from Maddox Doss on a 2-point conversion. Here's a give. Everett DeBoard, his second carry of the night. He'll take it off left side. Logan Anderson out there lead blocking, stumbles around. Does he get the pylon? No. Just down to one.
Literally a half-yard short.
So close.
Nevertheless, it's a Liberty Bank first down, first and goal upcoming.
I've been really impressed with Everett's moves in the open field. Last week, made some really good moves, really nifty.
Yep. For the record, we're 8:45 left to go in the first half, and Fyffe has not faced a third down this evening.
Have they? Yeah, they faced one second down is all as well, isn't it?
Just one.
First and goal from the 1-yard line, maybe the half-yard line. Here's a give. Anderson, he's going to strut in. Touchdown, Red Devils. Logan Anderson, he didn't even have to get up to full speed even to take a handoff there. He didn't, I mean, it was the ball was so dead gum close. If they had just lined up under center there, J.J. Blake Dobbins just could have fell forward.
Fell over, yeah.
I think that's called waltzing into the end zone.
Did the waltz?
Minus the waltz.
Yeah.
Jesse Martin will kick for the Red Devils.
That 1-yard run's going to hurt his average, though, tonight.
I'm not so sure he's that worried.
No, I know. I know.
Extra point from Jesse is up, and it is good. 21-0 our score, 8:27 left to go in the first half on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
When it's time to celebrate that special person or team, call the professionals at North Alabama Trophies. Deborah Crawford and her staff offer a wide variety of plaques and trophies in different sizes and designs. And don't forget, North Alabama Trophies is more than just plaques and trophies, designing magnets, sports uniforms, t-shirts, custom sweatshirts, and children's clothing, and offers embroidery for hats, shirts, and more. 759 Main Street East in Rainsville. Call 256-638-8572. North Alabama Trophies.
Feel better with just one visit to Pennies from Heaven Spa and get started today on your wellness journey with us. We offer top-of-the-line products, over 50 years of training and expertise. Look your best, feel your best, be your best. With our signature relaxation treatments to our therapeutic services or our Medi-Spa treatments, we have something for everyone. Call us today at 256-638-9772 or 638-9SPA to start your wellness journey today.
This is the new home of the Fyffe Red Devils in North Alabama. Fun 92.7 HD2.
Yeager on the return for the Warriors. Gets it up around the 25. Let's check the spot. They're still taking a look at this. Not sure what the holdup is. We don't have instant replay here. The white hat is unhappy with the side judge, but just judging by his movements here.
One side judge and the other are way off.
They're going to move it up to the 27-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Warriors.
Pretty generous spot, too.
First and 10 Warriors from their own 27-yard
Outside of the white hat, though, I take a look around. This looks like a fairly young crew, respectively talking about age. Quarterback takes the handoff, gives Yeager right side. And he'll get a modest 2-yard gain, maybe a 3-yard gain.
Past the 30-yard line, good run.
2nd down and 7 upcoming.
Got to wrap up if you're Fyffe.
Yeah, I was going to say the couple missed tackles.
So I was Sawyer Watkins. Would have had him right at the line of scrimmage, but didn't wrap up, so he kind of fell off of it.
8 minutes left to go in this half. 21-0 our score. Red Devils on top. We'll check our Allstate Insurance scoring recap right after this play before the 3rd down, potentially upcoming. It'll be a 3rd down or a 1st down. 2 split wide left, 1 to the right. It's a give. Yeager crosses the 35 to the 36 near the 37-yard line. Simon Hicks helping make the tackle. No, I'm sorry, Bryson Green in there. Quite different. Simon's just now coming back over.
Simon just came back into the game.
Yep. 3rd down and about 1, maybe 2 to go. Give us the Allstate Insurance scoring recap as I collect my eyeballs here.
7 plays, 80 yards. Logan Anderson took it in from about a half-yard out, and 3 minutes and 24 seconds is what it took. Made the score 21-0.
Allstate Insurance and Agent Casey Price, are you in good hands there in Rainsville? 3rd down and a long 1. Yeager, gets crunched up. Simon. There's Simon that time. Simon Hicks, as well as Zeke Morrow, the junior at 5'11", 250 pounds. And they'll lose about 2 on the play to bring up 4th down and 3.
No, not today.
You know, one of the things that Whitesburg has done very well, even though they don't have any points on the board, is they've kept the football. I mean, they've put together that previous drive, this drive, eating up clock.
Well, that's your experienced coach, too. He's not panicking. He's not trying to change what the game plan was. Let's just do what we came out here to do.
Exactly.
Jerry Adcock, nearly 30 years as the head football coach. 4th down and 3. 3 split wide right, 1 to the left. Tailback in, looks right, rolls right, looks back left. Jump ball up for grabs, nearly intercepted by Everett DeBoard. Instead, it'll hit the ground, and it should be a turnover on downs on the incomplete pass.
So here's the bad part of that. Now you went for it on 4th down. Now they got the ball right back in their own territory.
By the way, they've gone for it on 4th down 3 times now. That's their first failure. They're 2 of 3 on 4th down tonight, and with 6:19 left to go in the first half and a 21-0 lead, Red Devils go back to work. JJ is, to Drew's point, on a very short field.
Yeah, pretty interesting play call with 4th and 3 to go deep.
Yeah.
1st down and 10 at the 34-yard line. Moving left to right. Dobbins in the gun. Play action to Anderson. Dobbins fires, got a man open. It's Ryder Smith. Ryder Smith is running free. 10-5, touchdown Red Devils.
Touchdown Red Devils.
Ryder Smith in there tied in, the 6-foot, 178-pound junior.
34-yard pass play.
And that'll bring Fyffe's tally up to 27 with the extra point pending with 6:11 left to go here in this first half. We'll check our Rainsville Auto Glass in-game scoreboard update coming up in just a bit with Travis Lane as well. Don't miss out on that. Extra point attempt by Jesse Martin still to come. Maddox Doss will hold. Jesse's kick is up and it's good. By the way, Tucker Wilkes still out there long snapping. 6:11 left to go. 28-0. Here in the first half. Red Devils on top on the Fun Radio Sports Network, presented by Superior RV.
Okay.
Petals Flower Shop supports Big Red and is hometown owned and operated by Jennifer Ashley. It's that hometown connection that makes doing business with Petals so personable. Jennifer understands what her clients need because she's hometown proud. Petals Flower Shop has a variety of beautiful fresh and silk flowers with daily deliveries for funerals, weddings, or any special event. Remember, flowers are for special people too, not just occasions. Call 256-623-2763, like Petals Flower Shop on Facebook, or stop at their new location at 1160 Main Street in Fyffe. Go Big Red!
It's football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum major is striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Now back to the Farmers Telecommunications broadcast booth for Fyffe Red Devil football on Fun Radio.
Bryson Green's going to make the tackle for the Red Devils on the kickoff return for Whitesburg. They're going to get it up just past the, well, let's see, they They confused the last time. I think they're confused again. Here they go. Now they agree at the 25-yard line. First down and 10 upcoming for Whitesburg, who has been able to get some things going. Just, well, right on cue, JJ. PA and I turn on the same thought process. Just hadn't been able to finish.
Right.
5:49 left to go in the first half. Great minds think alike. Handoff, Yeager coming near side, or at least he tries to. The Red Devils have other plans. Bryson Green, as well as a new guy in there. That's Asher Godwin, 5'9", 163, a freshman in there to help make the stop.
He lost 4 yards before he even got going.
Yeah, Bryson came off that edge. He made him.
Second down and 14 after the 4-yard loss, Drew says. I'm going to have to take his word for it. It's a little hard to tell here from our angle.
Got the ball to 21 now.
I think you're right on it, aren't you? Yep, there you are. I see you right across the way, standing in front of the band. Which, by the way, the band also having to stand because the home bleachers, or the away bleachers, there's only like 4 total bleachers. They're really major steps. Second down and 14, throws across the middle, and that would have been a pick right into the chest of Everett DeBoard. Had not the intended receiver, Emerson White, not stepped in front and got a hand in there, Greg.
Yeah, it looked like he was playing defense, to be quite honest with you. He just stuck out the one hand and deflected it. Board was standing right there getting ready. DeBoard was right there ready to pick that one off.
So third down and 14. This is the 8th third down attempt of the night. They are 2 for 7 thus far here in this first half. They'll give it Yeager, and Yeager's going to get spun down in the backfield by the Red Devils. Asher Godwin.
Asher Godwin again.
Good job.
And that'll be a loss of about 2 to bring up fourth down and long.
The Red Devil line is starting to penetrate a lot more. I don't know if it's something that's coach said to them or if they figured out what the stunts were, but they are in the backfield meeting the running back about the same time the quarterback's trying to hand off to him. So these backs have got no chance.
Fourth down and long upcoming. This is only the second punt of the night from Whitesburg Christian. Will Fyffe come after it? No, they will not. Back to field the punt. Logan Anderson got a little room. Slings Maddox Doss into a block. Doesn't yield him much, though, on the return there. It only gave him about an extra 3 or 4 yards near the 45-yard line. Coming up in just a moment, we'll check our Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard from Travis Lane.
45-yard line is where the Red Devils will begin.
First and 10 for Fyffe.
4:11 to play in the first half.
They've got 45 yards to the end zone, 4:11 left to go.
You know, you mentioned the getting pressure in the backfield, and you're getting that pressure off that defensive line. That's your second team. That's Jay Carter.
Yep.
Asher Godwin, a couple of those guys in there. So good job by them.
Coming up at our halftime break, not only will Drew chat with the head football coach of the Red Devils, Coach Paul Benefield, we're going to hear from a special friend of mine. A special guest will join us for a few moments from Whitesburg Christian, Mr. Haas Johnson. 45-yard line, first down and 10. Here goes Logan Anderson on the give. Logan Anderson turns on the afterburners. And that's a way to scoot on into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils. One play, 45 yards out.
One-touch wonder, baby.
He's back.
He's back. You got to get that average back up, that 1 yard carry for a touchdown.
Ticked him off.
Yeah, all joking aside, good to see Logan out here healthy.
Indeed it is. With 4:03 remaining here in the second quarter, he'll extend that lead 34-0 with the extra point pending. We'll check our Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard in just a moment.
I'm really curious about our time of possession. We had the ball about 2 minutes.
It's going to be right at 4.
So double it. Here's Jesse's extra point attempt. It's up, and it's good. Make it 35-0. Red Devils on top of Whitesburg as we near the late stages of this first half. Let's check our Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard from the studio. Here's Travis Lane.
In-game scoreboard. Travis Lane back with your Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard update. Plainview over North Jackson, 14-7. Gunnersville over Scottsboro, 10-0. Austin leading Bob Jones, 14-7. Boaz over Brewer, 14-0. And Hartselle leading Athens, 7-0. I'll be back soon with more scores right here on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Thank you, Travis. We look forward to chatting with you a little bit later on as we'll get a full scoreboard rundown. Many region implications on the line across the Fun Radio Network and listening area tonight. Of course, the big one, everybody at the headquarters of Fun Radio in Marshall County there is at Scottsboro Gunnersville game. Everybody wants to know that one. Phillips will be in to kick now for Martin on the kickoffs. Still a live ball. Whitesburg will finally pick it up and pays for it at the end. Sawyer Watkins there to clean things up.
I don't know how many people I could tell, but catch the ball before it. The football's not like a basketball.
That's 2 in a row.
I'm not sure that he wanted to touch that football, to be frank.
Well, we've seen that a lot.
At that point, though, if you're going to be afraid, just fall on it.
Yeah.
Just this is not the NFL. You're not down by contact. You're down when your knee touches or a body touches the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a screen out to this near side. Hunter Latham all over the receiver, David Willard. It is caught, but they might get a half a yard gain. Second down and a long 9 with 3.5 left to go in this first half.
And Hunter fought off a blocker, too. The guy was blocking him. Still made the play.
Second down and 9. They do give him a full yard.
Yeah, looks like we got Blake and Everett, the only starters in there right now.
You won't see a smaller defensive front line than what you'll see right now, guys. I mean, they are tiny.
The Fyffe Garden Gnomes redone.
Oh, my goodness. Boy. We're going to get in trouble.
I love it.
3 men with their hands in the dirt for the Red Devils, but they'll bring 4, draw, middle. Falling forward is Yeager gets maybe 2 yards on it. Third down and a long 7 to go.
I was there during the Fyffe Garden Gnome period. I can say it.
You can say it.
Bryson Green, good tackle there.
Were you one of the Garden Gnomes?
Huh? No, I was not. I was too young. I'm taller than the Garden Gnomes. If that says anything.
Now.
At least by an inch, right?
2.5 left to go in this first half. Third down 7. Quick screen, far side. Trying to get around the outside. Wanting a holding call is at 5 side. Not sure they're going to get it.
He's got it. Blake's laying on the flag.
Is he? All right. Bolton the catch, but I think Fyffe would do good to negate this.
Yeah, I think probably, Coach is saying decline.
They did a great job fighting through those blocks, even with the hold.
Yep. It'll be 4th down, so the conversion attempt will count. And the penalty technically won't. And we do know one of those rules in football. While the flag does go down in the books as there was a flag thrown, it is not accepted, and therefore it doesn't technically count. So on for the punt. You hear the pop. He hesitated. Very fortunate Fyffe wasn't coming after it. Halo rule here as Maddox Doss will call for the fair catch at its own 48-yard line.
Maddox had an observer there when he called that.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, sir.
Let's check our Allstate Insurance scoring recap, Greg.
All right, the last one for Fyffe was one play, 45 yards out. Logan Anderson took it in again. It took a whopping 8 seconds off the clock.
What's our time of possession up to?
So if you look at it right now, with the one drive was 3:24. After that, it's been, you're looking at about 4:10.
Wow.
Total.
I might run a 4:10.
14:10.
That's exactly right. Maddox Doss will keep. He's in at quarterback. He'll cross midfield and go from 148 on the left side of the 50 to the 47. There's a flag in the defensive backfield, so let's check it.
There's a lineman that jumped over somebody. But it wasn't the ball carrier that jumped over somebody, so I don't know.
No.
I don't know if the rule applies or no. I don't know what else it would be.
That's a 5-yard gain for Maddox. Now they wave it off. I think they were going to throw for hurdling.
that lineman got up. I don't know who that was. I couldn't tell. But they got up there, and they had to throw an arm up to keep balance and everything.
But he's not the ball carrier, so hurdling does not count.
All I got to say is if they wasn't laying on the turf, you wouldn't have to hurdle.
Well,
go Big Red.
Second down from the Whitesburg 47. Moving left to right as you listen. Maddox, the snap. Maddox, the keeper. Logan out as lead blocker. Maddox lowers the shoulder, gets down to the 35-yard line. It's a Liberty Bank first down for Dawson Company. On the tackle, Tobin Yeager.
I think if he'd have bounced that, he might have scored.
We stopped it at a minute 30. Now the clock begins to run. They'll spot that football between the 34 and the 35. There's not a play clock out here, by the way. We haven't mentioned that. There is not a play clock out here. The play clock time is being kept on the field.
So there you go, Adam. Here's Simon in the game for you.
When was the last time Simon Hicks carried the football? As he gets it here now. Simon up the gut, bounces it out to the right side, looking for Everett to block. Simon slings a man off of him and gets down near the 5-yard line. First and goal upcoming. Wow. Let me go back and check. Simon Hicks, that's only his 4th carry of the season, and he came into the night with 104. That's receiving. I look at the wrong place. Only his 5th carry of the night with 43 total yards coming into tonight. He'll add to that average.
He had about 30 to that, so that's pretty good.
I get the feeling he'll probably get the ball this time, too.
Yep. Give it to him at the 4, so first and goal from the 4. Simon to the left of Doss. Badgett in at Sniffer. He'll follow Badgett, and he'll cross the goal line. Touchdown, Simon Hicks. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Hicks, the ball carrier.
Love to see this man score some touchdowns.
Down by Michael Aaron, but he breaks the play and is into the end zone.
So with 30.1 seconds remaining, Fyffe takes a 41-0 lead. Jesse Martin on to attempt the extra point still. Maddox will hold. Tucker will snap.
Go.
And we'll keep it right here after the extra point attempt by Jesse Martin. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is up. Kick takes its time getting over the uprights, but it is good. 42-0 is our score. Red Devils on top. And it's good to see Simon healthy as well. We understand that he has been dealing with some lower leg issues virtually all season long here, JJ. And that's one of those, as Coach Benefield calls them, the 4 horsemen that you can't afford to get hurt.
Yeah, but you know, I would have never known that by the way he's played this year for sure.
No,
not at all. He's a tough kid, along with many other tough kids on this roster.
6 carries now in the season, estimated just off the top of my head, right at near 80 yards on the ground anyway.
Yeah, and I think maybe he was the leading pass catcher as of a couple weeks.
He still is.
Yeah.
3 catches, 147 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So right behind him is Everett DeBoard with 4 catches, 134 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of a 1,000-yard receiver in the 5 offense. Right?
19-yard line is where the kickoff is wrangled in at. He'll cross the 25 up to the 28. First down for Whitesburg, and with 25.8 seconds remaining, probably one play, take it to the locker room. Coach Jerry Adcock. Not many times, at least in his Decatur career, was he ever in this position, down this big at half. But an experienced coach, I'm sure this is what he'll choose to do.
Any questions y'all want me to ask Coach Benefield?
That's why you're hired for the job, man.
I mean, I asked him just the standard. I just thought if there was anything interesting y'all had thought of.
What's your favorite color?
No.
Think the Packers going to win this weekend?
2 split out wide to each side. It's a give coming near side, trying to split some defenders. And Bryce Tutherow will lower the helmet into his chest and bury Aiden Cook with 14.3 seconds remaining.
He got it back?
It's a first down. No, he did not.
Okay.
Yeah, they're stopping to move the chains.
Yeah, they got.
They're going to try and run one more play. Fyffe's got too many men on the field. Got to hurry. Whitesburg is going to line up and snap it. Fyffe's got too many men on the field. They'll blow it dead. High school football, you do not get an opportunity at a free play. There's one flag on the far side. There's a flag in the defensive backfield. This one is about as obvious as it could be. So can't blame the quarterback and Robinson for trying something there, JJ.
No, and you know, this went the opposite of what we thought. We thought we were going to take a knee, go into half. Good run, I guess. I look for him, throw the ball, try to get the ball down the field.
Well, I wonder if they, if he knew he had a free play or thought he had the free play, and that is why they threw it, or if that was called,
Yeah. This shouldn't be too much of a conversation here. I'm not sure what the holdup is.
They'll be trying to figure out how much time to put back on the clock. Would be my guess.
Yeah. Well, now they march it off.
But 11 seconds.
Ball's placed at the 44-yard line.
They'll say stop the clock. Timeout. Whitesburg. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to try to do
Did
something.
they get a 10-second runoff, right, or no?
No. Let's take the break as Whitesburg takes it as well with 11 seconds left to go in the first half. 42-0 our score on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Realtors you can trust. Realtors that are thankful for you. That's South State Realty. South State Realty can walk buyers through the process, help them get pre-approved, and find their dream home. Let South State Realty do a comparative home analysis to find just the right time to sell. Make your buying or selling process stress-free. Call Ashley, Tina, and the team at South State Realty at 256-638-SOLD. That's 256-638-7653. View homes at southstaterealty.com.
In DeKalb County, your voice matters. Stay connected with Voice of DeKalb, where we celebrate your stories and keep you connected to the community. From local news to high school sports and events, Voice of DeKalb reports only the good news because that's what we need in today's time. Have breaking or exciting news, or maybe a feel-good story to share with your hometown? Tell us about it at voiceofdecab.com or email Marla at voiceofdecab.com. Call us at 256-605-4427. Your voice, your stories, your DeKalb.
Whitesburg calls the timeout, looking to fire deep. It'll be a throw and interception by Maddox Stoss, who gets tackled by Robinson, who threw the pick. That's the quarterback, and that's the way the first half ends. We will throw it now to Drew Sims with the head football coach of the Fyffe Red Devils coming up in just a moment for our coaches chat presented by Southern Ceramic Solutions. Drew Sims.
Coach, you've only held the ball for less than 5 minutes. What do you got to do to hold on to it longer?
Yeah, I guess score less.
I didn't think you'd do it. Greg,
I told you I would.
Greg, give him his $5.
Yeah, dinner's on me next time.
Or is it on Applebee's? As we have reached the Applebee's halftime break, we're going to go into the break and laugh our tails off at this one. Hopefully the folks at home are enjoying it as well. 20 minutes on the clock for the halftime break. It is 42-0. The Red Devils are on top here as we hit halftime. We'll be back with more in a moment as we'll check our stats, get a full-blown Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard update, as well as give you our first half thoughts and check in with special guest Mr. Hoss Johnson of Whitesburg Christian. It is 42-0. Red Devils on top right here on the Fun Radio Sports Network, presented by Superior RV.
50 words to describe 50 taters. Delicious, tasty, mouth-watering food heaven. Well, there are many more words, but to experience comfort food in a casual dining atmosphere, stop in at 50 taters. From loaded taters that are legendary in North Alabama to sizzling steaks, tantalizing barbecue plates, burgers, and simply irresistible salads, the choices are endless. Fill up before the big game at 50 Taters in Rainsville at 770 East Main Street. Open Wednesday through Saturday 11 to 8 and Sundays 11 till 2:30. 50 Taters. It's taterific.
Whether personal or business, taxes or record keeping, you could always use help. Think ABC. That's right, ABC, Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants. With more than 25 years experience in helping people, owner Melody Coker and Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants can provide you with professional tax preparation and financial accounting. With tax season fast approaching, ABC can help you be prepared for upcoming tax readiness and will be there for you when it's time to do your tax returns. So think ABC, Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants in Fyffe and Rainsville. Call 256-638-3335.
Need a car, but don't have enough for a down payment? Ace Auto Sales has an awesome layaway program where you can pay a little and get a lot. At Ace Auto Sales, every car now has a warranty. Struggling to get a car due to past credit issues? Look no further. We've got your keys to a quality car regardless of your history. Ace Auto Sales has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Fyffe on Highway 75 and in Gadsden on Megan Boulevard. Family owned and operated, treating you like family. Browse our inventory at aceautosalesonline.com. That's aceautosalesonline.com.
Turn your backyard into an unforgettable playground with an inflatable rental from Air Kids Inflatable Rentals. Choose from a variety of bounce houses, Caltrains, water slides, obstacle courses, and combinations that will ensure your kids have tons of fun. Make it a tasty event with a cotton candy, snow cone, or popcorn machine. Air Kids will even deliver it to your home for a nominal fee. Affordable rentals and 20% discount for churches and schools. Call 256-996-1995 and follow Air Kids Inflatable Rentals on Facebook. Air Kids Inflatable Rentals, making your event memorable.
Elevate your brand with top-notch labels from Alliant Label LLC, a full-service label manufacturer. We offer everything from blank shipping labels to customized solutions. Whether you're a small farmer or a large corporation, we cater to your needs with precision and care. Family-owned and operated with 30 years of industry expertise, Alliant Label excels in delivering large-scale orders promptly and efficiently. Our commitment to quality and customer service means your brand receives the attention it deserves every time. Visit AlliantLabel.com or call 888-673-0707. Alliant Label, making your ideas stick.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to neighborhoods all over the world. And now on Tuesdays at Applebee's in Fort Payne, we invite you to cheat on tacos. Put some passion back into Tuesdays with hot and juicy burgers and fries for only $9.99. The Bourbon Street Mushroom Swiss, the Quesadilla Burger, the Classic Cheeseburger, all burgers with fries just $9.99. Cheat on Taco Tuesday at your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne, 111 Airport Road West. Call 256-273-5245. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood.
Now it's time for the Applebee's Halftime Show on 92.7 HD2, presented by your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood.
This is the Applebee's Halftime Report presented by Applebee's Restaurant in Fort Payne. And boy, we eat good every football Friday night. It makes it even better when our bellies are not only full, but the Red Devils have taken a commanding lead, in this case tonight, 42-0 into the halftime locker room. I'm Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson, and Drew Sims, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter. Coming up in just a bit, we're going to speak with special guest Hoss Johnson from Alabama Crimson Tide football fame, but we've got a fascinating story. We won't have a whole lot of time to get into it with Hoss tonight, but he comes with us on our Coach's Breakfast periodically and is here at Whitesburg Christian serving in a big-time capacity. Look forward to talking with Hoss in a moment. But, JJ, let's take a look at our overall stats on the evening here tonight for the Fyffe Red Devils, although the time of possession, as we joke with Coach Benefield, might not be up to par snuff what you might like, I guess.
Yeah.
The stats-wise, however, those things are looking fairly decent.
Yeah, they're decent. I mean, it's almost similar to last week's halftime stats, but the usual suspects. Logan Anderson, 7 carries for 216 yards and 4 touchdowns. So that boy's going. Blake had 1 carry for 6 yards. He completed 1 pass for 34 yards and a touchdown, and that was to Ryder Smith, who had that 1 catch. Everett DeBoer, 2 carries for 30 yards. Simon Hicks, 2 carries for 35 yards and a touchdown for Simon. Maddox Doss, 2 carries for 17 yards. And that rounds out the offense as far as individual play for so far. Fyffe offense, I'm looking through here right. Yeah, Fyffe with 300-plus yards of offense in the first half.
And just to add to that, Fyffe, no third down nor fourth down attempts on the night. 2 penalties. Jesse Martin perfect on the night at 6 for 6 on the extra points for Whitesburg Christian in that first half. They were 2 for 9 on third down and 2 for 4 on fourth down. 3 punts on the night, 3 penalties, and a interception that ended the half there. That's the only turnover, by the way, of the ball game as far as fumbles and interceptions are concerned. Turnovers on down don't count as typical turnovers. Greg, your assessment of the first half here, because we're going to allow JJ in a moment to take the headset off and welcome in Hoss Johnson in a moment, but your assessment of that first half.
Well, again, they've played perfect Fyffe football. You know, Logan Anderson's definitely back. Three touchdowns, I know, on just 1 play on the drives. And, but Whitesburg is not laid down. Whitesburg, there's plenty of positives for them, too, that the coach is going to find for them. They did a real good job controlling the ball on that 1 drive. Quarterback looks good. So it's been a great half. I know you can't be down by 42 points and think you've had a great half, but I believe they've played well.
All right, we'll take the break. When we come back, we want to welcome in Hoss Johnson of Alabama Crimson Tide football fame to the broadcast. Look forward to chatting with him coming up on the other side. You're listening to the Applebee's Halftime Report presented by Applebee's Restaurant in Fort Payne. Stay with us. 542, Whitesburg Christian Nothing on the Fun Radio Sports Network, presented by Superior RV.
When it comes to protecting all that you've worked hard for, wouldn't it be great to have one place that protects it all? I'm Allstate Agent Casey Price, and I'm the only insurance agent you need to help keep tabs on protection for all of your stuff. I proudly served those in Alabama, but I can now help protect all of Georgia and Tennessee. From your home, car, rental properties, and ATVs, to your life, retirement, and business insurance, I can help with it all. Give Megan and I a call today at 256-638-7910, or stop by my office in Rainsville and see us. Are you in good hands?
From one season to the other, your garage door takes a beating. Hot, cold, wind, rain, plus it's continuously in use. Time for a new garage door or a fix on an old reliable? CCM Garage Doors sells and maintains all makes and models of garage doors. 24-hour on-call service. 3 years parts and labor warranty along with free estimates. CCM Garage Doors is Better Business Bureau accredited. Don't fight the ups and downs of an aging garage door. Call Chris at 256-572-9170. CCM Garage Doors. Online at ccmgaragedoors.com.
The Clarkson Pennington Law Firm can handle your legal needs.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. We'll be there for you. Everybody needs someone by the side. That's just what we'll do. You can put your trust in us at ClarksonFirm.com.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than the quality of legal services provided by other lawyers.
Attention football fans, this season don't let slow internet make you miss a single touchdown, tackle, or triumph. With our gigabit fiber internet, you get blazing fast speeds that keep you in the game. Stream every play in crystal clear HD. Blitz through online stats and video chat with fellow fans, all with zero lag. Don't fumble your connection, score big with our unbeatable fiber service. Call FTC and get your gigabit fiber internet just in time for the big game. Stay connected, stay ahead, stay unstoppable. Visit farmerstel.com or call us at 866-638-2144. FTC, we keep you connected.
You need a place to save, just start now. Get a loan for that first house. Caught in the storms of life with just fair weather. You'll be safe. First State Bank will grow together.
First State Bank, locally owned and operated, where we can meet your needs personally and promptly with online banking featuring online bill pay, e-statement, mobile banking, mobile check deposit, debit, and credit cards.
First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to neighborhoods all over the world. And now on Tuesdays at Applebee's in Fort Payne, we invite you to cheat on tacos. Put some passion back into Tuesdays with hot and juicy burgers and fries for only $9.99. The Bourbon Street Mushroom Swiss, the Quesadilla Burger, the Classic Cheeseburger, all burgers with fries just $9.99. Cheat on Taco Tuesday at your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne, 111 Airport Road West. Call 256-273-5245. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood.
Back to the Applebee's halftime show on 92.7 HD2. Applebee's in Fort Payne, eating good in the neighborhood.
You've been rolling in the grass as we come back here to the Applebee's
Cotton
halftime
candy.
report.
Cotton candy wings.
We're here at the old Madison County High School football field, now home of the Whitesburg Christian Warriors. As we've hit halftime, 5:42, Whitesburg 0, Adam Ward, Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson, and Drew Sims, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter. We want to welcome in a very special guest, a friend of the Fun House, a friend of Fun Radio, and certainly would be a friend, I think, with just about anybody, Mr. Hoss Johnson. And first of all, folks that might be raising an eyebrow going, who is Hoss Johnson? Well, folks, study up on your Crimson Tide history a little bit. The last signed recruit by Coach Bear Bryant himself. And you and as I understand it, you got a little shared history with Greg here.
Yeah, Greg can share the class that we took that I made an A in. I don't know what if he did or not, but it was coaching basketball. Go ahead, Greg. Tell the story.
It was a coaching basketball class with Coach Benny Dees. Hilarious man, great man, and we had so much fun in there. And I probably did not make an A because I had to scale it because I was the only non-athlete in there. So I probably, not get anybody in trouble, I probably had to make something a little bit better, a little bit less than that.
And Benny he had been to Huntsville several times to recruit Bobby Lee Hurt, who signed in '81 in basketball. I signed in football in '82, but Bobby and I played basketball together. So I knew Benny through my dad, but also coming to all our games.
Yeah.
And Benny was just a comical guy in the class. You learned a lot, but you laughed a lot too.
Yeah.
And you wanted to go to class.
Yeah.
Because it was so much fun and everything. So, but we've aged a little bit.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Just a little bit.
Well, as you can tell, we like to laugh on this program and have some fun.
Well,
I know that in talking with Coach Jerry Adcock in his first season, that's one thing that he sort of expressed to me was he wanted to not only bring a sense of football to the football program, but also a sense of life and have fun and bring fun to the kids to play the game. Because at the end of the day, if you can't have fun playing the game, what are you doing?
Yeah, and that football is fun. It's fun, but you also work hard. And I coach the junior high. We got 27, 28 kids. They work really hard. We play out here.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the varsity plays, as you see, they got about the same number. But it's about the culture. And we hadn't been around. I started 2018. We started the football program back just with junior high. And we started then in making a good culture change with Coach Adcock. Everybody knows his history. And he comes in with kind of the old school.
Yep.
And we really like that. Y'all are very familiar with that with a Fyffe.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the score is not vindictive of culture that we're establishing. It is, though, in the future. It's just there's you can start seeing some sparkles. It just takes a while.
Yeah.
And plus, we're a private school. Not excuse you, but it does take a little bit. But once you get it going, there's traction. And you can start hanging. I mean, we played a 4A school with our junior high schedule the other night. We're a 2A school.
Yeah.
Same. That Fyffe is in the same area with them right now. But you are, even though y'all have lost 2 games.
Yep.
That's a shocker in some ways, but it's not.
Right.
It's like you know what's going to happen because the culture will take care of winning the rest of the season.
Well, as you said, and first of all, our mutual friend Michael St. John, I know he's listening. He says hello. He's famous, at least in his eyes and around the radio station, in saying time takes time.
Yes.
And that's exactly what's happening with Whitesburg Christian.
Yeah.
We were commenting on this earlier. We've already seen marked improvement, not taking anything away from Coach Jimmy Nave or anybody that's come before, but we have seen marked improvement from these kids being able to not only complete a pass or make a run or get a block, but just the ability, A, to sustain, B, the communication, C, the attitude and keeping the heads up even when things aren't going right. That there's so much more beyond just the X's and O's that we've already noticed ourselves.
Yeah, and you see it, and you can look at the stands. I mean, this is what you want. This is better than some of the schools in the city of Huntsville where I played. Being blunt, this is a great crowd.
Yeah,
they come out and support you, but like I said, we talk about that culture. I remember coaching on this field with 11 or 12 players junior high level, and we got parents asking, "Hey, are we even going to have a high school?"
Yeah.
We said, hang on. And we kept working them, and we had 3 or 4 coaches. We just kept pushing and pushing, and now one of those guys is playing college ball. So it takes time. It takes a little time, and, you know, that's a great quote Michael St. John's is saying. And like I've known Michael time 40-plus years, so.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, I know. And I'm still living, so, you know. No, that didn't sound right. I'm sorry, Michael.
I don't know. I don't know which one's worse, Michael or Ronnie. I mean, Ronnie already knows, but I don't know that Ronnie's even listening tonight. Well, he's got the grandkids. Ronnie, he may be too snickered up with the kids.
They're off this week?
Yeah, A-Rab's off.
A-Rab's off.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I went to last week's game.
Yeah.
And A-Rab, so and everything. So.
Yeah.
But Greg, I remember Greg. I cheated off his paper, and the teacher said, and Benny goes, "Oh, she can't cheat off Greg's paper." I didn't, Coach. He said, "Yeah, you did." He said, "He put I don't know," and I wrote I don't know either. So you know, that's an old joke, but that's so.
Well, anyway. I don't know parts.
No,
very accurate.
Exactly.
You mentioned, as we spend another minute or so with Hoff Johnson, you mentioned to us in the commercial break of things to come for Whitesburg.
Yeah.
You currently have a gym being erected up for
gym's
Whitesburg.
coming up, and then we play out here. This is a great field out here in Madison County. This is and they're our colors already. So the locker room's our colors. You know, for us, we got a place for the visitors. We got a great concession stands in parking. So for right now, this gets us through with a really good facility instead of just everybody bring your chairs. No, this is, and there's some pride here. You can see the signs hanging up, and it is a home field, even though it's not your home field. But when we do get it, we got the property already over there, from my understanding. And when the field does go up, it's going to it'll bump the program up.
Yeah.
And, you know,
You've already not only mentioned the signs here, but I'm looking around. It's senior night, the final home game of the regular season, and we are literally, folks, I kid you not, we're on the back side, but we're not far from being dead square in the middle of the entire crowd here. I'm looking to my left, I look to my right. They had lawn chairs set up here an hour and a half before the game even got underway for pregame festivities. It's full here. I mean, legit, there is not almost a place to sit at all. There's barely a place to even move unless you're on the walking track between the stands and the field. Greg, I want you to jump in here for a moment with Haas. Do you have anything you'd like to ask him or share an old story about Haas that you might remember?
Well, I mean, I think we shared all those stories because trying to stay awake in that class sometimes, it got a little tough. I could hide behind, because like I said, I was the only athlete. I could hide behind, like, Mark Farmer from A&M, the basketball player.
6'11",
I could just get behind him, and nobody had to worry about where I was or not. But what I guess, honestly, you've had a great history here already. You've done a lot with this. What's your greatest moment for Whitesburg football right now?
Right now is just watching these kids progress. The ones that we played with we only got 12. I took 3 timeouts to play a kid. He's a junior now, but 3 years ago, I had to call 3 timeouts just so I could switch to jersey because he was a number 11. I had to switch him to a 77. And that's not a great memory, but it's what these kids will do to give up. They want to play this, and this, but they're very good about coming to practice, working hard. And so a lot of good memories, but also starting something. And I coached around the city. My son was a coach. I grew up in this business, but it's fun to see these kids in a Christian atmosphere play football. And football's the greatest team sport there is. Everybody says no. I said, I got a kid down there with the number 1 jersey on, and he's junior high. He's 80 pounds. He plays nose guard, and he gets after it. Now, and the guy who was blocking one night was bigger than me.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw him leave. I'm just kidding. He's
well,
a guy. But it was a junior high team.
I'm having to look up.
I'm having just the effort these guys give, and just to see them grow. That's the fun part. I've seen them grow, and then like the offensive line. Nothing I really did. I was blessed to have them, but 4 or 5 of the starters. But all of them I've had my hand, and just watch them go see them. And I look at them, I'm like, hey, he's growing a beard. He's getting taller. And then to see their parents and grandparents out here. So it's a family thing. That's my biggest thing. It's not that they've gone off and made a great career. Some of them will, but it's I'm a blessed man to get to be influenced.
I'll say this, too, in the one word you mentioned it a moment ago. It's in the name on the school.
Yes.
Christian. And this environment, with the moment we walked in, it was this way 2 years ago.
Yeah, you told me about that 4 weeks ago on the radio show. You said, hey, it's great over there.
It's a Christian environment. That your folks are very welcoming here. I don't know who your public address announcer is.
Oh, Tom. We call him Big Tom. He's awesome, isn't he?
He both times he's been the very first to greet us, come in enthusiastic. He's obviously enthusiastic over the PA.
He does junior high games.
Yeah.
And it's so just imagine him at a junior high game. I didn't have this at a junior high game, but he's there at the junior high game, and he's here all the time, and all the kids love him. I mean, if you ask who makes the environment here, it's him, because he's really good, and sometimes he'll give you commentating. Well, I dropped my pen, and it dropped off the pen, but he's funny. He did that the other night. He said, oh, that was a paper clip, and I'm on the sidelines coaching, and I'm like, I remember that. Oh, I dropped a paper, but no, and that's one of those added things, which at Fyffe, y'all forgotten that. And that's one reason we play y'all, is so these guys can taste it and say, this is what a program, when you build it and establish it. And that's, you don't like to go through it, but if you want to get to the mountaintop, you got to go through some snow. Well, we're right now in a rainstorm, 42-0, but you got to go through it. Coach knows that. Yeah. And we got some good coaches, too. That's the blessing.
Yeah, indeed you do. Well, Hoss, that's unfortunately our time for the evening.
Appreciate it.
Hey,
thank you.
For
thank you, guys.
By.
Appreciate you. It's good to meet you again,
nice to
Greg.
See you again. Yes, sir.
You need to come back to Coach's Breakfast, by the way.
I will.
I know it's a little bit of a drive over there.
It is.
But come on
I
over.
was planning to go to Fort Payne and go to Applebee's or something. Is that
it?
Is that what, I'm just kidding with you.
No, come see me. I'll take care of you.
I know. Well, it may be a one-time visit. You know what? Hey, real quick, you know what buffet stands for?
What's that?
Big, ugly, fat folks eating together. That's what its acronym. So you will never forget that. You'll see about 20 of me in line. So, thank y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all do a great job, and hopefully one day we can have a radio program.
Yes.
That's why I'm up here, is to promote
Yes.
that. So somebody asked me, I'm in this purple, and y'all in the red and gray. Hey, we need a radio.
That's why we want you.
That's right.
That's why we want
I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the time.
Wonderful way to end it with the acronym of buffet. A minute left to go in the second half warm-up. We'll take a quick break. Be back for the third quarter in a moment on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Experience the local legend in frozen treats at Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice. More than an ordinary stand, it's a Fyffe tradition. Owned by 3 generations of Fyffe High School alumni who excel in serving smiles. Fully licensed, insured, and equipped with updated health permits. Our 3 trailers bring the party to you. Call 256-717-7239 for any occasion, large or small, from sporting events to family reunions. Offering 35 flavors of shaved ice, plus hot chocolate, spiced cider, and coffee. Taste the hometown pride at Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice.
Fyffe Pharmacy is your hometown Health Mart pharmacy for all your prescription and personal health needs. Fyffe Pharmacy's focus is on you, providing you with a convenient location, professional and friendly service from a staff that knows how to make your visit pleasant and enjoyable. Located at 44 Blackwell Street, just off Alabama 75 in downtown Fyffe. Fyffe Pharmacy, your Health Mart pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Are you in a bind and need a reliable towing service in DeKalb County? Look no further than Guffey & Sons Wrecker Service, proudly serving the community for over 30 years. When you're stranded and need a lift, give us a call at 256-638-7041. We're here to rescue you with our expert towing and recovery. Remember, we're proud sponsors of the Fyffe Red Devils, so you know you can trust us. Don't wait. Call Guffey & Sons Wrecker Service at 256-638-7041. Guffey & Sons Wrecker Service. We'll hook you up.
There's nothing like the sound of rain on a metal roof. JC Metal Roofing provides all types of quality metal roofing for your home or even your barn with the ag panels. JC Metal Roofing products are snap-lock standing seam. Trust the metal roofing company with over 12 years in business that offers guaranteed work from a licensed and insured professional serving all of North Alabama. Call 256-996-2678 and follow JC Metal Roofing on Facebook for current projects. JC Metal Roofing.
This has been the Applebee's Halftime Show, presented by your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood. The second half kickoff is on its way next on Fun Radio.
Welcome back for the start of the third quarter. Fyffe up 42-0 here as we prepare for our second half kickoff. Brought to you by Fyffe Pharmacy, your Health Mart pharmacy that cares for you and about you. Adam Ward, Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson rejoins us, as well as Drew Sims, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter. Lucas Phillips kicks us off to get us underway here in the third. 12 minutes on the clock. And some popping and some hitting and some spinning going on around there at the 28-yard line, maybe the 29. We'll see where they spot it. First down and 10 upcoming. We'll see. Looks like Fyffe is going to send out the starting unit defensively here, Drew.
Yeah, get them a few drives here in the second half, you know. It is important, even this late in the season, to get your conditioning in and make sure you keep your conditioning up.
I was going to say, at this point, it's the conditioning with the colder weather coming in. By the way, no running clock here despite the 42-0 score thus far. 5 seconds ticked off there on that kickoff return. First down and 10 at the 29. Man comes our way, Aiden Cook, and he'll get slung down right at the line of scrimmage, second down. Weston Evans and Everett DeBoard in on the tackle for the Red Devils. Maybe a half a yard. We'll check it. Yep, that's the way it looks. Second down and a long 9 upcoming. I want to thank Haas Johnson for stopping in, and appreciate Ronnie Shoemate for setting that up. I had asked Haas about a month ago, as he mentioned, to stop on by. And it's been a month since we've seen him. Needed a reminder. And Haas and I hooked up via text earlier this afternoon. It's always a pleasure to speak. Although I got to do this, Greg. I got to go, hey, Haas, how you doing? Look up. Second down and 9. Me and my 5 and 8.5 frame. Slinging it to the right into the 5 bench. It's caught. Robinson completes it to Cruz Cole. Ryder Smith rides him out of bounds, but it is a first down for Whitesburg.
Good route combo there. Roll the quarterback out. One guy, you run one guy deep, one guy all the way across the field, kind of in your mid-range, kind of behind the guy playing the flat, in front of the guy playing the deep route.
First down and 10 at the 48-yard line. Moving right to left as you listen. A minute's gone by here in the second half. They've got second quarter on the scoreboard. It is third, 42-0 our score. Whitesburg spread formation. Fyffe jumped, but no flag.
There should have been.
2-yard gain up to midfield. Second down and 8.
Should have been a holding too. So we'll take the no call on both.
It was Bryson Green, I think.
Coach has got it. Coach grabbed and pulled him over here.
He was most definitively in the neutral zone.
Missed it by that much.
Two split wide, left, two to the right. Tailback, Yeager to the left of the quarterback, Robinson. It'll be a pop pass. That's to Bolton. Ooh. Bolton was supposed to come near side, then he cuts it up the middle and only gains about 2 yards, third down.
Well, he cut it up the middle because the Fyffe exterior over here, this end, and the cornerback came up and turned it in for him. Great play by the defense on this side.
Yeah, Weston forced him back inside and then still made the tackle.
Yeah, and I thought he was going to lose that football at one second. I thought he did.
Fyffe had it, turned him around with it. The Fyffe defender had 2 hands on it for sure.
First third down attempt of the second half for the Warriors. Third down and 6 at the Red Devil 48.5. Robinson rolls out left, looks to fire, little high, and then a diving attempt at a pick. Everett to board, fourth down. That's his second diving attempt at a pick.
Was that Bryson Green that got that pressure there? That's why he threw it so quick. He had a guy about waist high.
I think it was.
starting to roll him out some now, too, to give him a little bit more time.
Nobody caught that, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, the other part of rolling him out, by the way, he's 5'10", 165 pounds, having to look over guys that are 6'1", 6'3", 6 foot up on his line. 3-step drop, he'll fire a fade. Left side nearly caught. Fourth down, incompletion, will be a turnover on downs. And my, oh my, out of the outstretched arms of the intended receiver, Emerson White, my goodness.
And Everett just bumped him.
He comes over to the sideline as White, and he's holding his head high, but you can see the look of frustration, JJ. We're right in front of him.
Yeah, it was. He almost had that one, and that would have been an incredible catch on the sideline. Not a bad pass, maybe a tad bit overthrown by Robinson, but it was close.
Looked like they had trouble finding it.
Fyffe gets their first attempt at the football here in the second half, up 42-0 with 9:27. How do you like that? On the clock. Here's a give. Logan Anderson shakes a man and then stumbles forward for a gain of about 10, but it's a Liberty Bank first down. Logan almost breaking that one, Greg.
Yeah, he was just one step away from making that one all the way to the house, too.
I mean, he drugged somebody for about 5 of those yards, too.
He has a pretty good track record of breaking these.
Yes,
so,
he does.
I mean, at least tonight.
You know, I would love to know the count on how many guys in his career, on varsity at least, that he's drugged with him on a carry. I know that'd almost be impossible to get, but, boy, that would be one heck of a stat. Here's Dobbins, quarterback keeper, crosses the 40 down to the 37-yard line. Dobbins, 4-yard gain, second down and 6. And here's the thing with Blake Dobbins, our subject of this week's Fyffe Focus. One thing that Coach Benefield Drew wants him to do more of is run harder with the football.
Yeah, that was a good run there by Blake. Kind of stuck his head in there, got an extra yard. That's what matters. That's why you run hard. You get an extra yard, half a yard, just from running hard. That's what Coach is wanting.
Second down and 6 to go after a 4-yard gain by Blake up the gut. Moving left to right as you listen. Anderson following Isaac Slayton, the blocker. Anderson stiff arms the man. Anderson, foot race in the end zone, one man to beat. He gets the angle. He gets the pylon. He gets the touchdown.
See, track record. Literally.
And the clock is still running.
41-yard touchdown.
Now they stop it. They ran about 7-8 seconds off of that clock.
And one disadvantage you have with this field, there's no play clock anywhere. You don't know how much time is left, so it's hard to tell, when you got to snap the ball.
Jesse's still on the field for the extra point attempt. Maddox Doss will hold. Jesse remains perfect on the night. 49-0, 7:54 left in the third. Back in a moment on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
They work hard. They play hard. Liberty Bank is a proud supporter of our local student athletes. For 50 years, Liberty Bank has been your local bank with prompt local decision making, individualized services, and a team of professionals that's committed to building relationships with every transaction. Whatever your financial needs, remember, Liberty Bank is always on your team. Liberty Bank supports and celebrates the student athletes for their hard work and commitment to teamwork. Let's hear it for all of our student athletes. Good luck on a winning season. Liberty Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Market on Main is your one-stop shop for women's clothing and gifts in the heart of Fyffe. Discover the latest fashions and game day apparel, all at an affordable price. Gear up for Friday nights under the lights with the Red Devils and find tops, dresses, jeans, jumpsuits, and rompers all on our shelves. Visit us at 1002 Main Street or call 256-623-8503. Don't forget to follow Market on Main on Facebook for specials and new inventory. Market on Main, your style, your community.
Fun 92.7 HD2.
1st and 10 upcoming for Whitesburg as the return sees the ball brought back out to the 28-yard line. 7:48 left to go in the third. 5:49. Whitesburg nothing here on Fun Radio. Let's check our Allstate Insurance scoring recap right fast.
3 plays, 52 yards. Logan Anderson took it in from 37 yards out. Took a minute, 33 seconds. 49-0 Red Devils.
Second team defense on the field. Handoff. Cook up the middle he goes. He'll find about 2, maybe 3 yards. Second down. The freshman running hard as he has all year.
Yes.
Stop it.
Hey, I'm having fun. We mentioned him in the halftime. He's a great dude.
Oh, yeah.
Truly is.
Outstanding.
2nd down and 7. Quick pass out near side, had him open, and it's incomplete. 3rd down. The intended receiver, Emerson White. That time his 6'1" frame didn't help him any, as that ball JJ was thrown just a little far out in front of him.
Yeah, it's a little wobbly. I don't know if it slipped out of his hand when he released it or whatever, but it wasn't a very good-looking pass.
Connor Hutcherson over there on him defensively, and he had backed off a bit. Now he's going to come up to the line and not necessarily be in bump and run. Roll out to the right. 3rd down throw, incomplete. Isaac Slayton in coverage, the intended target. Grammy Williams, I believe. I hope I'm saying that right. He's 6'1", 150, a freshman.
Just a little off on those last 2 throws there.
Yeah.
Well, the temperatures dropped significantly, and I know it's not just really, really cold, but you wonder if that might have an impact on his grill.
Tell my nose that. The Zyrtek's wearing off.
Right. So you wonder.
I need one of my preacher hankies. 4th down and 7. We're having fun. Here's the punt. Whoa, what a boom. Best punt of the night away. Maddox is going to stay away from it, and it's going to take a huge Warrior roll to the 18-yard line. Talk about flipping a field, Drew Sims.
My goodness, I thought it was going to roll out of bounds, but it just kept on rolling down the field.
Almost hit a straight line. At that. Well, here's the thing, though. Greg, talking about time of possession, you said that last one was only about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
7:02 left to go. They've got about 82 yards to the goal line, minus the one-touch wonder doing anything here or somebody else getting in the game. I don't think Logan will see the ball again tonight, but here's the time to work on that possession.
Yeah, they got plenty of field to work with now, so let's see what they do.
I mean, I was thinking all that would mean is it just going to be a longer run.
I think the second stringers are in the game.
1st and 10 at their own 18. Give, I believe that's Bryson. No, it's Sawyer Watkins, excuse me. Sawyer Watkins, a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8. I thought I saw the 5. It instead was a complete 8. 2nd down upcoming.
You said you didn't need your binoculars, but you might.
Well, we're almost field level right here with you. The problem is they all get bunched up right there with us. I can't see the backfield of Fyffe right now.
Drew, I'm going to let him borrow my glasses is what it is.
Yeah, I can see fine. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, I'll tell you what. We still got a little while left in this game. Here they are, the deer hunters. 2nd down and 8, and I don't hunt. Almost the halfway mark of the 3rd. Maddox takes the handoff. He'll give it right up the gut on the draw.
You hunt jersey numbers.
3rd down, and this will be the First third down attempt of the night for the Red Devils. That time, Hayden Parker, the ball carrier, 5'8", 173, a freshman. Fyffe's first third down attempt of the night comes at the halfway point of the third quarter.
You hunt jersey numbers with them, with the binoculars?
Mainly on Pee Wee Saturdays. Those little dudes
Much
are so
smaller numbers.
Third down and 5:40 left to go here in the third. We don't have any idea what the play clock would stand at. There is not one here. So, again, it's being kept in the defensive backfield. Keeper by Maddox. Maddox, right side. Maddox shy of the 30, gets wrangled up near the 29, but it will be a Liberty Bank first down. So, that being the first third down attempt of the night will help the average out a little bit. It's sitting right around 33% coming into tonight's game. If I remember right, I don't have them with me. Fyffe only missed out on converting one third down all of last week, Greg, on like 5 or 6 attempts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're correct on that. They did a fabulous job on third down.
First down and 10 for the Red Devils at their own 29. We will check in with Travis Lane from our Rainsville Auto Glass in-game scoreboard coming up in just a few moments.
They're 29.
As soon as we get the opportunity to take the break.
The sideline judge is calling out to Coach Winfield how much time is left on the play clock. That's why they get in the huddle and everybody looks back at Coach Winfield.
Well,
and now a whistle and a flag.
I said that. They're supposed to be talking to each other.
Didn't you accuse me one time this year of being a black cloud?
Yeah.
You've brought yours with you.
Well, at least it's when the game is well in hand.
So penalty enforced against the Red Devils.
That'll be the third one of the night against the Red Devils.
He's probably just going to run it as quick as he can now for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not many times in high school football anymore where you go to a stadium where there's no play clock.
Sorry, Watkins.
First down rather, Watkins gets a 1-yard carry. Second down and 9 upcoming.
Second down and 14.
14, correction.
Stop him before he get going.
A little over 4 minutes left to go.
These are Red Devils with second 13 from just outside their 25.
And a win here tonight means a little bit as far as region play goes. You stay undefeated, but it takes you one step closer to a region crown. Trey Freeze formation flip, and it works.
Yes, it did.
That will draw Isaiah Page off sides. That'll be Whitesburg's first penalty of the second half. They've got 4. Fyffe has 3 on the night.
So the ball's placed at the 31-yard line. And Red Devils have its
second down and about 8 now.
I mean,
much better.
The theme of the night, if you're going to be offsides, go all the way.
Yeah. Go big or go home.
Leave no doubt.
I once had a music teacher in college who reminded us that even if you mess up with conviction.
We've seen that on their side of the ball as well. All right.
Second down and 8. Under 3.5 to go here in this third. Maddox, the keeper. Maddox, right side. Goes into the waiting arms of a couple of purple jerseys, including Jack Balcom, 5'11", 185-pound junior, and it'll bring up third down and 5. Interesting note here, by the way. There are 2 Ainsworths on this roster, Hayes and Hunter. Both are freshmen, and by the way, if that name Ainsworth rings a bell, those are the sons of Alabama Lieutenant Governor Will Ainsworth, also a friend of the Funhouse. I have not seen him. I have looked.
He is here somewhere. I saw him earlier.
And, Drew, this is now the longest drive of the game.
Yes, yes.
Third down and 5 to go. They need the 39. Here is a give. Hutcherson trying to string it out left. Sidesteps one man, cuts it back inside, now bounces it out to the far edge, and it'll be a late flag at the end of it. Short of the line to gain by a yard, but Drew Sims is calling a horse collar tackle. I saw the flag fly.
I don't know what else it could be.
Kind of got lost in the shuffle there for a moment. Only could see the tackle being brought down, but couldn't see anything beyond where maybe the hands were. But let's check it. That is indeed the call. A horse collar tackle. And Fyffe will, I'm sure, accept this to convert the first down. It will not count towards their conversion rate if they do, because it's a conversion by penalty.
Take a timeout.
The penalty is on the Warriors.
I think Whitesburg took a timeout.
It's going to be marked off. Ball's going to be placed.
Indeed.
Goodness.
Indeed, they
At the 47-yard line.
did, looks like. Yep. Whitesburg took a timeout. So, as they take the timeout, that gives us the opportunity now to throw it back to Travis Lane in the Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard studios. Travis?
In-game scoreboard. Travis Lane back with your Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard update. Sardis over Douglas, 6-0. Huntsville leading Albertville, 21-0. North Sand Mountain over Section, 21-zip. Plainview and North Jackson knotted at 20, and Sylvania blanking Collinsville, 24 goose egg. I'll catch you in the fourth quarter, right here on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Thank you, Travis. As we continue here with the football game that is being played here at Gurley, Alabama, the old Madison County School Stadium. About the days of old. Old time of rock and roll,
Thinking
JJ.
about the days of old. My dad played high school football here on this field.
Are you calling your dad old?
No.
Well,
the days of old.
I hope not, because he's younger than I am. So
Doc Sims will be 50 December.
Say that again, you cut out on us.
Doc Sims will be 50 in December.
50. It is a little hard to hear, though. As much as we enjoy the playlist, we are right underneath the speakers, literally. So it makes it a little harder to hear.
That makes me feel better, Drew, because there for a second I thought I was going to be old enough to be his father. That scared me.
Faja.
Yeah.
Well, bless your heart. Well, guys, as we get ready to count down the final 2:30 of this third quarter, though, JJ, your assessment of what this game has really turned into, what it turned into quickly.
Well, I mean, it's deceiving because I feel like compared to other Fyffe opponents, I feel like Whitesburg's played pretty well. They've moved the ball, they put some drives together. So when you look up at the scoreboard, you see it's 49-0. That their inability to defend and to stop Fyffe is just made the difference. And Fyffe is looking like we expect Fyffe to look in this game.
Yep. We resume play finally after the jukebox turns itself off here. And on the carry for the Red Devils, that is Hayden Parker. Gets it down to near the 40-yard line, just shy of it. That's going to be a gain of 6. Second and a short 4, if that, it's a very short 4, because that ball is spotted just shy, that nose just of the 40. Logan Ashley to the left of Maddox Doss. They go Trey Freeze formation flip. Whitesburg jump, no flag. Here's confusion all over the place. Ashley didn't know what to do. Maddox gets brought down to the backfield for a 2-yard loss, and Maddox is up in the grill of Ashley, letting him know, hey, you got to go this way to get the football.
Yeah, he tried to move him twice, and he just never did get in the right spot to even start to play.
Well, at that point, Maddox don't need to snap the ball. I don't know.
Third down and about 6 to go now.
But you know what, Drew? That's what these young guys learn by being in games like this.
Yep.
Instead of the last 30 seconds of a game.
Yep. Little over a minute left in the third. Third down and 6 after the 2-yard loss. Maddox snaps. Maddox keeper. Following his blockers up the middle. Maddox gets out of one tackle. Maddox bounces it to the outside. Maddox gets wrangled down from behind at the 19-yard line. It's a Liberty Bank first down on the tackle. That is Andrew Bolton. And that's a Liberty Bank first down. The bank that's always on your side and your team. It's Liberty Bank. That'll stop the clock momentarily. Now the white hat says wind it. They put it down at the 18. So give him an extra yard on that stat line there, JJ.
This will probably be the last play of the third.
I would figure. But we've seen stranger. We've had one game where I think we said twice we've seen it all, and then something else happens that we couldn't have foreseen happening. Oh, the nightmare that was. First down and 10 at the 18, rather. Give. Parker again, right side. A 3-yard gain down to the 15, maybe give him the 14. So it's a 4-yard gain.
But not until he passes the 15-yard line. He picks up 4 on the play, and it's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, and as Drew said, that's going to take us to the quarter break. The fourth quarter is upon us. 49-0, Red Devils on top. Back for the fourth in a moment on the Fun Radio Sports Network, presented by Superior RV.
Morning Glory is a locally owned and operated assisted living residence in Fyffe, providing exceptional care to those who can no longer live alone or prefer a safe and comfortable environment. We provide medication administration, bathing and dressing, all meals, housekeeping, and personal care assistance. Enjoy our family-style dining room, furnished porches, beauty salon, free cable TV, along with educational, devotional, and recreational activities. Our trained staff is available 24 hours a day. Call 256-623-2626 or visit morninggloryalf.net.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College. Hi, I'm Adam Ward, and my career got started at Northeast Alabama Community College. NACC offers the lowest tuition rates in the state and guarantees class transfers within Alabama. Customize your schedule with flexible classes and fast-track certificate programs with new online options and hybrid learning. This fall, explore the new Workforce Development Center with expanded programs and cheer on the Mustangs on the Diamond in their first ever softball season. Kickstart your future at NACC.edu.
Begin final countdown. Now more Red Devil play-by-play. Fourth quarter. On Fun 92.7.
Fourth quarter about to get underway here as we groove again to old-time rock and roll. Bob Seger. It's like, listen, it's just like the Fun 92.7 jukebox, all right? That's exactly what it sounds like. 49-0 our score. Red Devils on top of Whitesburg Christian. Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson outside in the confines of the FTC broadcast booth, presented by Farmers Telecommunications Cooperative. We thank them for their partnership each and every season and bringing you our broadcast booth sponsorship. Drew Sims, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter. If you need a car, you need financing to go along with it, they can take care of you at Ace Auto Sales. 2nd down and 5. The Red Devils face it here with the second and third stringers in the game. And woo, a little wrestling move down there at the end as Hutcherson tries to take the draw up the middle. And Ethan McCrary, the 5'10", 170-pound senior, says no thank you, no gain on the play, 3rd down and 5. And I don't know what that move is called, but he kind of JJ, you're the wrestling guy.
That would be a German suplex.
It looked like he was bulldogging a calf to me.
Oh, no, Greg.
Could have been a bulldog.
They're in 2 weeks, okay? 3rd down and 5. Trey Freeze formation flip. Whitesburg stays at home. Ball is on the ground. Maddox has got to dig it out of the dirt, try to make something happen on his own. Maddox gets maybe 2 to bring up 4th down and about 3.
Doss does a good job fielding the low snap.
That's it. We're all fired. Thanks, Greg.
I'm talking about a rodeo. Bulldog and a calf. I don't know what y'all thought I said.
Nothing, Greg. Nothing at all.
Don't worry about it. As Maddox was trying to take it up the A gap.
Yeah, well, I'd say that was way different.
Easy.
4th down and a long 3 upcoming for Maddox and company. Maddox hands it off sweep near side, and hold the phone. No horse collar as Fyffe goes for it on 4th down. They say no.
Yeah. That was just the jersey right there. It really was.
On the carry, that was Brody Freeman, his first carry of the night. And Fyffe's only attempt at a 4th down conversion does not go their way on the night.
Well,
so it'll be a turnover on downs.
That was a senior on a 9th grader crime.
Well, he gets by him, and that could have been 6 right there, too, because he had some field.
Drew, is that the 15 where that football is spotted?
1st and 10 Warriors.
Yeah, that's right at the 14. 15.
So 14 and a half, we'll say then, for good measure. Here's a give. Coming near side and get him up to the 20, about a 6-yard gain. The senior in Tobin Yeager, 5'8", 170 senior. He's ran hard all night long. He's got a 6-yard gain there, Greg. That young man is doing wonders for Coach Jerry Adcock.
Again, the score doesn't indicate how hard they've played and what kind of class they play with either.
Quick pass, near side, caught, screen. Gets a little space down the sideline before Brody Freeman slings him out of bounds on the string catch Bolton, but it is a first down for the Warriors. Drew, I can kind of see why this Whitesburg team was able to come back after being down last week 24-11 and going into the fourth.
Well, and that's what, Ryan, we're talking about it a lot with Coach Benefield. You don't get too high, you don't get too low, you just stay and play your game all game. That's what these guys have done.
First and 10 at the 32, mark at the 33-yard line. Give Cook the ball carrier on the tackle for the Red Devils, Ethan Hill, as well as Hayden Parker.
And I'll say this, score is what it is. These guys still have never quit.
No, that's what I was going to say. You look at some teams that Fyffe gets up on like this, and you can see their body language, and they quit a long time ago.
Yeah, and a lot of
no quit.
And this is what I'll wait until after this play, after this 2nd down and 4 upcoming, to give my thought on something here as well. Here is Yeager, the ball carrier, draw wide open space up the middle. As soon as I say that, Kennard rips him down from behind, but he gets a first down just shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Some folks that are listening at home might be asking, why do we not have an 8-minute running clock type of thing with the ball game out of hand the way that it is? Listen, there is a previous relationship established between these two football coaches. They go back a long, long time. We'll continue that thought in a moment. First down and 10, 48.5-yard line or so. Sweep, Bolton cuts it up the field and gets about 4, maybe 5 to bring up 2nd down and medium. So going back to that thought, I can't confirm this to be the case, but I would imagine that Coach Adcock, Coach Benefield, they talked about it and said, look, Adcock probably said, I would like to get my starters as much work as possible. We're trying to build something here. We're very young as a program, and Coach Benefield has all the respect in the world, not only for young programs, as a Tesla vehicle goes by our left, but has all the respect in the world for this program as a young program, but also for his friend, maybe even more admiration for his friend and Coach Jerry Adcock as he passes complete to Willard coming to the near side, short of the line to gain by about 2 yards, bring up 3rd down. Sawyer Watkins the tackle. And JJ, that's one thing that folks need to understand. This is still important work for Whitesburg Christian for the building of their future, not just depth for this season.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. It's, and he mentioned it in the pregame, see what his program, where they're at, what they're made out of.
3rd down and 3. Sawyer Watkins gets in to make a tackle on Yeager.
Pretty close.
It's a 2-yard gain to bring up 4th down and 1.
So, Adam, I looked.
First down now.
No, he's down at the 30.
Huh. Well, maybe. Okay. That side judge over there was saying first down, but this one over here got a 4th.
The side judges we mentioned it earlier, they're having to work a little bit.
I believe they've swapped sides, by the way.
I think they've shuffled everybody around, I think.
4th down and 1. They're going to go for it. Cook gets the carry, far side. He'll have the first down across the 40 to the 39.
Through for the first down.
You talk about the advantage for Whitesburg getting the lead, but it's also for Fyffe too. He gets to play. These guys get to play a full half.
Yep.
Of competitive football. And again, I know I say it every broadcast, but I just think that's what's made Fyffe what it is today.
Well, that's how you sustain success, right?
Yep. I've had a lot of folks ask me over the years, where's the factory in Fyffe? You won't find one except Liberty Steel. First down and 10 at the 39. They're going to take a deep shot, and it is popping around, caught, 10-5, touchdown, and the crowd goes nuts here on senior night.
Caleb Robinson to Andrew Thunder Bolton.
Good throw and catch right there.
And the Warriors are on the board. The senior, the bomb to the senior. Touchdown, Warriors.
Let the public address announcer have that one, baby.
That's right.
49-6, the score now, senior to senior, big time on senior night.
If you get paid for enthusiasm, he's earning his max salary. I'll say that. No, and I mean that in a good way.
Extra point attempt, first of the night, is up for Whitesburg, and it is good. 49-7 our score with 6:40 left to go here in the game. We'll be back in a moment on the Fun Radio Sports Network presented by Superior RV.
When it's time to celebrate that special person or team, call the professionals at North Alabama Trophies. Deborah Crawford and her staff offer a wide variety of plaques and trophies in different sizes and designs. And don't forget, North Alabama Trophies is more than just plaques and trophies, designing magnets, sports uniforms, t-shirts, custom sweatshirts, and children's clothing, and offers embroidery for hats, shirts, and more. 759 Main Street East in Rainsville. Call 256-638-8572. North Alabama Trophies.
Hello, folks. This is Greg Anthony, General Manager of North Country Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Arab, Alabama. My wife, Ashley, and I would like to say good luck, Red Devils, and go Big Red. If you want to join a winning team, make the short drive to Arab, Alabama, where you're going to save money, get more for your trade-in, and have lower payments and lower interest rates. So if you want to be part of a winning team, just like the Big Fyffe Red Devils, then make the short drive to Arab, Alabama. North Country Ford in Arab. I'll see you soon.
Fun 92.7 HD2.
Kickoff from Whitesburg is going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. 6:40 remaining in the game. 49-7 our score. There's a train honking in the background. First time tonight we've at least been able to hear it.
Add it to the list of noise that we've heard tonight.
It's true.
Hey, listen though, just a few moments ago, this crowd they've had some things to cheer about tonight, don't get me wrong, but right here on senior night, a senior to senior for the score for Whitesburg, that's something that those kids will never forget, especially those two, and Caleb Robinson and Andrew Bolton, who made that catch.
Now, Bolton's made several good catches tonight.
First down and 10 at the 20. After the touchback, Logan Ashley back in the ball game next to Maddox to his left. This time they get all the kinks worked out. Ashley takes the handoff. He'll get, let's see, where are they going to mark this?
About 6.
26-yard line. Second down and 4. Let's check the Allstate Insurance scoring recap, Greg.
Well, that was a 10-play drive from Whitesburg Christian. Let's see here. That was a 78-yard drive, too, by the way. Took about 3 minutes, 54 seconds, and 49-7 after the extra point.
Second down and 4 after the carry by Logan Ashley.
The 25-yard line.
Fyffe working on that clock halfway through the fourth. 49-7 our score. In the backfield now, that is Sawyer Watkins. He'll get the handoff. Takes it off the right side. He'll get maybe 2. Bring up third down and a long 2. Off our Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard, Plainview is taking the lead in the third quarter, 27-20 over North Jackson. We'll check in with Travis Lane coming up in just a bit, get a full scoreboard rundown. In fact, I believe I may have just gotten a text from him, let him know. Indeed, I did. We'll check it in a moment. Third down and 2 upcoming for the Red Devils. 1 for 2 on the night here in the second half. Fyffe still in the huddle. Defensive back Judge watching the clock. You hear Coach Benefit's got to hurry now. Maddox, the snap. Maddox, the keeper. Maddox, the first down, and Maddox more. Across the 40 to the 41. And that is a Liberty Bank first down.
Red Devils have a first down.
Maddox, a hard runner for this Fyffe football program, though not the stature at quarterback of a guy like Blake Dobbins, but Drew, a very capable runner in his own right, and as we've seen, he can throw the ball a little.
Absolutely. Earlier in the season against Asbury, had 3 punt return touchdowns, so it's pretty elusive.
What did he do on those, Drew? What did he do?
What?
What do you call
what did
that?
Maddox do? Oh, he was booty scooping.
There it is.
First down and 10 at the 42, moving right to left. We'll check our scoreboard coming up in just a moment. Here's Sawyer Watkins, left side, spins out of one tackle, spins out of another, cuts it back against the grain. Sawyer across midfield and across the 45 to the 44, mark him down at the 43-yard line. It's another Liberty Bank first down upcoming for the Fyffe Red Devils. Boy, everybody and their brother almost had a chance at Sawyer on that play, and he just kept cutting it back and kept cutting it back against the grain. Let's check our Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard update really quick with Travis Lane.
Welcome back to the Rainsville Auto Glass in-game scoreboard fourth quarter update with your host, Travis Lane. Valley Head over Woodville, 40-0. Gunnersville leading Scottsboro, 31-7. Sylvania over Collinsville, 24-7. Fort Payne over Gadsden City, 21-6. And Geraldine topples Brinley Mountain with a final score of 63-14. I'll catch you after the game, right here on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Maddox Doss, the keeper, he'll get 9 on that carry. Second down and 1 upcoming with 3:20 left to go. Our thoughts begin to shade over towards a green team in Holly Pond. The first ever meeting with the Broncos coming up next week. That'll be a region game as well. And returning home will be the Red Devils for the first time. They're going to get back-to-back games at home. And I know that is very much to the liking of Coach Benefield and his staff. And, of course, these players. It'll also be, as I understand it, Pee Wee recognition night. They will do that in the pregame ceremonies, in which, as their public address announcer on Saturdays, I may or may not have some hand in. We'll keep an eye on that and figure that out as we get a little closer to time. Here's Sawyer Watkins sliding out of a tackle and picks up a Liberty Bank first down in the process. Across the 30-yard line down to the 27-yard line. Don't forget, coming up throughout the evening after this one is done, the Win South Credit Union Fund Finals. Michael St. John will have those for you, or Travis Lane rather, maybe Michael too as well. They're going to partner up, work together to get those scores in for you throughout the night. So if you miss a score, you need a score, listen to Fun 92.7 to get the Win South Credit Union Fund Finals, or you can go online and check it out at fun927.com. First and 10 upcoming for the Red Devils. Just over 2 minutes left to go. And this one, 27-yard line, is where the football is marked. Maddox gets the snap, gives Hutcherson right side. Hutcherson spins forward, gets spun down for about an 8-yard gain. That is going to be Connor, the 5'10", 150-pound junior. Give him 9 yards. Second down and 1. That's one thing that, we talk about the third down numbers here, Greg. Fyffe doesn't find themselves in third down a whole bunch.
No, they really don't. When Logan's not scoring in one play, they're usually, that second down, the first down, they're gaining 6-7 yards, and they're always picking them up on second down, it seems like.
Second down and a short 1 to go. Under 90 seconds left to go. Maddox gets the snap into the hands of Brody Freeman. It goes. Brody trying to bounce it to the outside. He'll get slung down for a loss. I think a yard loss there to bring up third down and 2. Fyffe will have to run at least one more play.
I think one more, and that'll be all she wrote.
It would not surprise me if they took a knee here with the down to give. Again, the mutual respect between Coach Jerry Adcock and Coach Paul Benefield, as you heard both of them mention that, and of course Coach Benefield mentioned the fact that back many years ago when Fyffe would be on the road traveling in the playoffs, if they were headed towards Decatur away, he would call Coach Adcock and say, we need a place to just kind of sit a moment and do a walkthrough or practice or stop and eat. Need a place to sit down and do it. Maddox will run it up the middle and maybe gets. I think he might get the first down here.
He did that many a times at Decatur.
And again, there's nothing to gain by trying to score a touchdown here. It doesn't do anything for you. So again, it's just a classy thing to do, and that's what Fyffe's going to do.
Well, it's actually going to bring up a fourth down. They were stopped him about a half a yard shy, but Fyffe's going to call it off and walk to the sideline. That will do it. The final 10 seconds will tick away, as the Fyffe Red Devils will win this one 49-7. Coming up, it's the Northeast Alabama Community College post-game wrap-up. We'll check our final stats on the night. We'll also chat with Coach Paul Benefield, victorious, as he and Coach Jerry Adcock will meet at midfield. Old friends, shaking hands and greeting each other once more. The final 49-7. Our score back in a moment for the NACC post-game wrap-up here on Fun Radio, Fun 92.7 FM, HD1, and HD2. The Fun Radio Sports Network, presented by Superior RV.
Feel better with just one visit to Pennies from Heaven Spa and get started today on your wellness journey with us. We offer deep tissue massages, relaxation and fire cupping, signature facials, chemical peels and hydrofacials, hair removal, injections of both Botox and Juvederm. We customize and personalize your wellness journey. So call us today at Pennies from Heaven Spa, where you come to get away at 256-638-9772 or 256-638-9SPA.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. PIBonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340. Go Red Devils!
Petals Flower Shop supports Big Red and is hometown owned and operated by Jennifer Ashley. It's that hometown connection that makes doing business with Petals so personable. Jennifer understands what her clients need because she's hometown proud. Petals Flower Shop has a variety of beautiful fresh and silk flowers with daily deliveries for funerals, weddings, or any special event. Remember, flowers are for special people too, not just occasions. Call 256-623-2763, like Petals Flower Shop on Facebook, or stop at their new location at 1160 Main Street in Fyffe. Go Big Red!
A cracked windshield is a constant distraction and a hazard. Let Rainsville Auto Glass replace your windshield and give you peace of mind while on the road. Rainsville Auto Glass can repair power windows and fix annoying chips in the glass too. Repairing auto glass is just part of what Rainsville Auto Glass can do. They can also repair and replace glass in your home, like a cracked living room window. Call Rainsville Auto Glass at 256-638-7888 or stop by 3204 Main Street East in Rainsville.
It's football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum major is striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Now it's time for the NACC post-game wrap-up on Fun Radio. Fun 92.7 HD2. Presented by Northeast Alabama Community College. Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
49-7, the final tonight as the Fyffe Red Devils victorious over the Whitesburg Christian Warriors. Drew Sims standing by with the head football coach, Paul Benefield.
Coach, I was messing a little bit at halftime, but stay undefeated in region play. What's some things you saw you liked from your team tonight?
Yeah, got a lot of people beat up and hurt, and may have some more now, but, just think we got after it good and trying to get a little better pass defense, like at times we were. But, the quarterback right there is pretty good and got a good arm, but, everybody got to played hard, and that's all you can ask for.
Thanks, Coach.
That was a lot more detailed of an answer there, Drew.
Yeah. He was pretty well happy with it, is what that meant.
Coach Paul Benefield of the Fyffe Red Devils, and giving us the final tally of the night as far as his thoughts go. Fyffe wins it 49-7 over Whitesburg Christian. A huge win to stay undefeated, as Drew mentioned, in region play. We'll take the break, come back for the NACC postgame wrap-up as it continues next. Give you our final thoughts, check our Rainsville Autoglass in-game scoreboard update, stats as well with Jeremy Johnson, and get you set for a home game next week, only the third of the year, with the Holly Pond Broncos coming to town. We'll take the break. Be back with more in a moment of the NACC postgame wrap-up here on the Fun Radio Sports Network, presented by Superior RV. Stay with us.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College. Hi, I'm Adam Ward, and my career got started at Northeast Alabama Community College. NACC offers the lowest tuition rates in the state and guarantees class transfers within Alabama. Customize your schedule with flexible classes and fast-track certificate programs with new online options and hybrid learning. This fall, explore the new Workforce Development Center with expanded programs and cheer on the Mustangs on the Diamond in their first ever softball season. Kickstart your future at NACC.edu.
Sonic Radio. What's up? This is Sonic R-N-D-I-O. That spells radio. I'm your host, the CIO. Little riddle for you. What is crispy, salty, and begging to be dipped? If you said Sonic's all new groovy fries, you were correct. Hot and crispy, perfectly salted, and carved into a groovy shape that's perfect for scooping up creamy, groovy sauce. If you said my very sunburned Aunt Shelby on the dance floor, you are also correct. All new groovy fries. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
Visit Sonic Drive-In in Rainsville at 208 Main Street East.
Realtors you can trust. Realtors that are thankful for you. That's South State Realty. South State Realty can walk buyers through the process, help them get pre-approved, and find their dream home. Let South State Realty do a comparative home analysis to find just the right time to sell. Make your buying or selling process stress-free. Call Ashley, Tina, and the team at South State Realty at 256-638-SOLD. That's 256-638-7653. View homes at southstaterealty.com.
When you're ready to protect and elevate your vehicle's appearance, look no further than Southern Ceramic Solutions. As the only certified System X ceramic installer in Northeast Alabama, we offer industry-leading ceramic coatings for unbeatable protection and a stunning finish. Our services include complete interior and exterior detailing, paint enhancement and correction, headlight restorations, and more. Whether you need a one-time service or our monthly maintenance program, our licensed and insured family-owned business is here for you at 1595 Main Street in Fyffe. Call 256-440-1520 for a quote today or visit SouthernCeramicSolutions.com.
Stray Creek Studio is where ideas come to life. They offer customized, laser-engraved gifts and decor for all occasions, engraving wood, acrylics, and more. Do you have a new or existing business? Stray Creek Studio offers logo and website design, flyers, invitations, business card, banners, and more. Give us a call at 256-601-7856 or visit one of our convenient locations in Fyffe and Benton, Alabama. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Stray Creek Studio or online at StrayCreekStudio.com.
Dreaming of the perfect vacation? Let Travel by Misty and Company take the stress out of planning. With our custom vacation planning, you pick the destination and dates, and we create a getaway tailored just for you. Whether you crave relaxation, adventure, culture, or a mix of it all, we can handle the details so you can enjoy the journey. Ask about our deal of the day and make your dream trip a reality. Visit TravelByMisty.com or call 256-996-1614. Travel by Misty and Company, where your dream vacation starts.
Now back to the NACC post-game wrap-up on Fun Radio. Fun 92.7 HD2. Presented by Northeast Alabama Community College. Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
Stop that yawning. It ain't that late. Only 9:11 p.m. and Fyffe victorious tonight, 49-7. The final as we prepare to wrap this one up rather quickly here from Gurley. As we've got about a 45, 50-minute trip, maybe not that long, back up the mountain there, maybe 35, 40 minutes. It's not a bus ride anyway. Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson, and Drew Sims. Quickly, guys, let's get a thought here, about 10 seconds or less, on this game moving forward to Holly Pond next week. Greg, we'll start with you.
Well, again, Fyffe looked like Fyffe again. Logan is obviously back from his hamstring injury, so that's always good to see. It's good to see Tucker out there playing a couple plays tonight, too. You know, at first there was some worry about what his injury was going to bring for the rest of the year. But, again, tonight they just played Fyffe football. You know, it's like what we're used to most of the time. Very few penalties. Didn't control the clock, but, you know, no problem scoring.
Yeah. JJ
scored less.
Fyffe locked up their playoff berth last week. This does nothing to hurt anything. It only aids in staying undefeated in region play. How did the stats look?
Well, you know, usual suspects. Logan had a modest second half. He finished the game 263 yards, 4 touchdowns. Yeah, pretty impressive. Blake had 10 yards rushing and a 34-yard touchdown pass in the first half. Everett DeBoard had 30 yards rushing. Simon Hicks, 35 yards rushing and a touchdown. Maddox Dawson kind of cleaning up there, had 72 yards rushing. You had Connor Hutcherson with 13 yards. Sawyer Watkins had 28 yards rushing. And then you had Ryder Smith catching that 34-yard touchdown pass from Blake. So good offensive output. From several folks got some carries there. Ashley had six yards. So good night for the Fyffe offense.
By the way, I'm not going to try and do the quick math, but this late in the year, and now Logan Anderson becomes the leading rusher at Fyffe, both in basically every category.
So, you know, one thing we'll note here, and we said it in the pregame, no Ryder Gibson, who had previously led the team in rushing up to this point. So we hope Ryder gets well. You have that two-headed monster going once again.
Yep, which is huge. Drew Sims, your thoughts as you saw it from the field level. The response, 2 of the 4 horsemen, one didn't play, one of them saw a little action, but still on a limp wheel, if you will. two others out there on the field, but your take overall of the team.
Well, and, you know, like we mentioned, it's Fyffe football. Take care of business. You know, this week and going forward, you know, your goal's pretty much to lock up your region. So you're about 2 weeks away from doing that, 2 wins away from doing that now. Locking up first place in the region. And then, you know, coming in after that, you want to stay healthy. Seems like everybody's pretty healthy. I know we talked about Ryder being out this week and Tucker being kind of dinged up, but I don't think anybody got hurt this game. I'll see if I can get anything on that. But hopefully going forward we can continue to stay healthy and get healthier.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think for the most part everybody is pretty well set and good with of course a few exceptions in there. And of course this sets up a big week upcoming, return home for Fyffe, and then of course that other home game with another team in purple in the Geraldine Bulldogs. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow on Fun Radio, have breakfast with the Crimson Tide Sports Network as Alabama takes on the South Carolina Gamecocks. We'll have pregame coverage for you beginning at 8 a.m. in the morning. Kickoff is slated for 11 o'clock. That's going to do it for us tonight here from Fun Radio Land, the Gurley, Alabama, home of the Whitesburg Christian Warriors here at the old Madison County High School Football Stadium. So long, everybody. For Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson, and Drew Sims, I'm Adam Ward. The final tonight, 49-7. Red Devils victors over Whitesburg Christian on the Fun Radio Sports Network. So long, everybody, and as always, go Big Red.
You have been listening to Fyffe Red Devil Football on Fun 92.7 HD2. Brought to you by
50 Taters, ABC Accounting Services, CCM Garage Doors, Congressman Robert Adderholt, Farmers Telecommunications Cooperative, Sonic Drive-In, Fyffe Pharmacy, Alliant Label, JC Metal Roofing, Liberty Bank, Market on Main Clothing and Gifts, South State Realty, Northeast Alabama Community College, Pennies from Heaven Spa, North Country, Ford Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Arab, Rainsville Auto Glass, North Alabama Trophies Rainsville, People's Independent Bank, Petals Flower Shop, Ace Auto Sales, Air Kids Inflatable Rentals, Allstate Insurance and Agent Casey Price, Applebee's Restaurant in Fort Payne, Froggy Cagle, the Clarkson Law Firm, Straight Creek Studio, Southern Ceramic Solutions, Wilkes & Sons, Trenching and Plumbing, and by First State Bank.
Fyffe Red Devil Football. Online at fun927.com, on the Red Devil Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels, and on air on Fun 92.7 HD2.